What's up, YouTube? We will start the stream in a minute. I'm just going live on TikTok too, waiting for people to roll in. We'll get started in just a minute. We'll start off by looking at this. We'll look at Bitcoin, we'll look at Ethereum charts, and then we'll look at all the other charts that everyone wants to look at. Take them from the comments. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. We'll get started here in just a minute. We just started the stream. We're live on YouTube also. Daily Crypto Bull on all the socials. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum. We're going to look at, and then you guys can call out which coins you want to look at, and we'll dissect some charts and see what we think is going to happen. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we'll just get started on the stream. As soon as we get to 100 likes. Let's go ahead and smash that. Tap the screen, tap the hell out of it, get to 100 likes, and we'll get rolling. Yeah, so we'll get rolling here in a second. We got the Bitcoin, we'll get Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then you guys can call out which coins you want to look at, and we'll dissect the charts and see what we think is going to happen. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we'll get rolling. Oh, there we go, we crossed it. We're over 100 likes. All right. So the first thing I want to start with, okay, this is very important. First of all, tell me, so this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Isn't that just a beautiful chart? This is the lifetime chart, 13 years. Look at this. It only goes up, and this is a logarithmic chart. So we can actually see it laid out in percentages instead of, another way, it's easier to look at this way, but look, just goes up, right? So this is the first thing you should be in your mind when you think, is crypto long term? Like, look at that. It's 13 years of Bitcoin just going up. Now, these blue lines, they represent things called Bitcoin halvings. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't know what the Bitcoin halving is, because it is the most important thing to know in all of crypto. Put a 1 if you don't know, because if you don't know, you got to know. And I'll explain it. M says, just watched a documentary on Netflix about Bitcoin. That's crazy stuff. Yeah, I agree. If you guys can hit that share button too, that would be really awesome. No one shared the video yet. I'd really appreciate that if you hit that share button. So I didn't see any 1s in the chat, so everyone knows what the Bitcoin halving is, the most important thing in all of crypto. I don't need to explain it. Thanks for the share, Jada. Willie J threw a 1 in there. Jamzers, nope, what halving? So see these blue lines right here? I'll explain it. Thanks for the share, Ed question. See these blue lines here? Do you notice that the price shoots up after these blue lines? Are you noticing that? So I didn't just randomly draw these blue lines. These are when Bitcoin halvings happen. So what's a Bitcoin halving? Well, Bitcoin gets mined, right? Bitcoin gets mined. You've heard of Bitcoin mining. Did you realize, did you ever stop to think, I wonder how much Bitcoin gets mined per day, per week, per month, per year? We'll just go to per day. Well, I'll tell you what, right now we're mining 900 Bitcoin a day, and that's not per person mining. That's everybody that's mining Bitcoin in the world splits up 900 Bitcoin a day. See this blue line right here? In this section, we were able to mine 1,800 Bitcoin a day, 3,600, 7,200. When we get past this blue line, 450 a day. So what does that do? That causes a massive supply shock to an ever-growing demand of an asset that is Bitcoin. That's why the price takes off like crazy after one of these, because all of a sudden, real FOMO and real true supply shock comes in. Thanks for the follow, ABU. What tool? What am I looking at this? This is TradingView. If you click the link in my bio, my TikTok bio, this link right here will bring you over to TradingView. Because you click the link in my bio, it'll bring you to this page. But I hope you guys understand that. Remember that. There's all this noise out here in crypto. Remember, here's the life chart of Bitcoin, and look what happens after the halvings. That's all you need to know. I'm not all you need to know, but that is first and foremost, you need to know that, right? Look at this. This person that bought up here said, all right, we're going to go up, and then it crashed. Oh, crap. Bitcoin's going to zero, it's garbage. So they sold everything down here. But because they didn't understand the halving, they didn't understand that a supply shock is hard programmed into the Bitcoin network, right? When do you buy? You buy when it's low as hell because of this thing right here, this halving. Look what happens every time you get, when you supply and demand, basic supply and demand, okay? Remember that. All right, let's go look at the actual Bitcoin chart from today. Let's see here. So here's the Bitcoin chart from today. Well, you know what I mean. We're on the 4-hour chart. Each of these candles is 4 hours of price action. We have these Fibonacci lines. We have these trend lines. It's the blue lines. These other colored ones are Fibonacci ratio lines. So basically what this helps us do is to track where the supports and resistances are of price action, right? Resistance, think of it like a ceiling that price is trying to bust through and go up. Support, think of it like a floor that's holding price from going lower. So we have this blue trend line here. Bitcoin broke below that. If you were following me on Twitter, I really recommend you follow me on Twitter because I called this back here actually. I'm Daily Crypto Bull on Twitter. I said that, plus I sent it out to my text message list, which is still free to join. I'll be charging for it soon. Click the link in my bio, it'll take you over here. Join the text list, it's free. I send out alerts like that. But I called that, I took a short at 34.20, that was on Ethereum, and about 47.5 on Bitcoin. Anyways, Bitcoin, I said it was going to trade sideways, it was going to go down, and it did. I mean, it broke the trend line, went down, and look at how perfectly it hit the bottom of this Fibonacci golden pocket right here, right? These terms, you may not know them, just know they are very true, tried and tested strategies right here. So these lines, these ratios, it came right down here, now it's bounced up. So I don't know, we're starting to go down in the momentum wave here on Bitcoin, and you know lots of the market follows Bitcoin. But before you freak out, listen to this. Ethereum doesn't have a halving, only Bitcoin has a halving. But although there is a triple halving coming up with Ethereum, but that's not something that's hard programmed in. Thanks for the follow, P.O. Box, George and Brandon. And sorry if I don't see your comment or respond to it. I'm out here looking on the computer, so I don't see everything in here because I'm out here looking. I go back and forth between looking at these two screens. We're also streaming live on YouTube, by the way, Daily Crypto Bull on YouTube. Aaron, M. Harris, and Will, thanks for the follows. Brandon, thanks for the follow. So we've hit this Fibonacci, and the question is, are we going to hold this support right here? I don't know. Lever Atlas is showing us that momentum is coming down. We haven't printed a dot or anything like that. These dots, like this red dot, points out tops, and these green dots down here point out bottoms. So that's why I use it for. It's very useful in trading and knowing which way price is going to go, at least in the short term. Eldrin, thanks for the follow. E. Honcho says, shows a chart of going down and then a bear. Guys, I want you to remember this, okay? Before you gotta, if that's what Honcho understands this and says that's fine. I'm not here. No one knows what's really going to happen. But look at the price chart. Price goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It goes sideways, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes sideways, it goes up, it goes down. Price just moves in waves. Like when you're looking every day and the price going up, you're like, all right, we're going to the moon, and the price is down. You're like, oh my God, we're going to the zero. That is, guys, that is a very uneducated view, because price just moves in waves. And we have support and resistance zones. So it's going down a bit. It needs to. It pumped up a ton. It can't just go up forever, and it can't go down forever. So it pumped up from freaking 37.5 up to 40, over 48. Like, it's got to cool off. The market's got to be able to take a breather. By market, I mean people, right? Because it pumps up here, people get hype, and then eventually they're like, wait, I got to step back. I got to see what happens here. And then people start to chill off on the buying and let it kind of cool down a bit as they figure out what their plan is going forward. Okay? Hoser, Tavanta, thanks for the follows. Dewey, thanks for the follow. Let's go to Ethereum. Does that make sense, what I was explaining to you, how price moves in waves? And it's not all the way up or all the way down, because price goes down, up and down every day. Like, price just moves in waves. Here's Ethereum. So you see all these blue lines, these are trend lines, followed those pretty well. Ethereum came up here, broke both of these trend lines. That's interesting, but it's riding at the top of this golden pocket here instead of the bottom of it. Very interesting support zone going on here with Ethereum. Got money flow coming up. Richard, I'm doing well. Welcome in. We'll take a look at some coins you guys want to look at soon. I always just start off looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum because most of the market follows what they do. Hey, if you can too, by the way, we're at 500 likes. If you can get us over 1,000, that'd be awesome. I bet you guys can do it. Send us over 1,000 likes before we dive in here. And if you can, hit that share. I don't know if anyone shared the live stream yet. Hit that share for me if you can. Have a day. Thanks for the follow. Tons of likes flying in. You guys are awesome. While they're just like flying in. Oh, you guys are awesome. Wow, that was quick. Wow. You guys are awesome. Thank you. User, thanks for the follow. Jen, thanks for the follow. Thanks for all the likes you guys are sending. You're super awesome. Super awesome. We're streaming live on YouTube here too. Daily Crypto Bull on YouTube. So it looks to me, same thing as kind of Bitcoin. We're hitting this kind of support zone here, the top of this golden pocket. We've broken this trend line, but price that doesn't seem so bad because these trend lines are kind of, I don't know. It doesn't freak me out because we're here. Nothing would freak me out. I mean, in reality, we could come all the way down to probably about here, and I would still say we remain bullish. Because to me, if we come down to here, I'll probably buy some more. Like with a 2 in front, overall I'm bullish. I mean, really we've been bullish since back here, if you can see it, which is about 2,300. Then we went up, and then we went down, up, down, sideways, big bounce. By the way, I called this back here too. If you follow me on Twitter, which I really recommend, or join my text message list, which is free currently, I will be charging for that. Click the link in the bio, take you to this page, scroll down a bit. You can join the text list. It's free currently. And follow me on Twitter too, Daily Crypto Bull on Twitter also. What I did was we took a long back here. So we basically said, I think Bitcoin's or Ethereum's going to go up. And the reason we did it was because of this right here. This indicator down here is Lever Atlas. And what it does is it shows us, really helps us gauge momentum, right? Up momentum and down momentum. As you can see, this line in the middle is the 0 line. Below it is downward momentum. Above it is upward momentum. And it prints these nice little dots. These green dots show bottoms of price action. These red dots show tops of price action. And this right here is a bullish divergence, right? We have this price right here, this bottom, correlating with this wave and this dot. And then we have this bottom here correlating this wave and this dot. Plus we have this trend line here going along. So this to me looked like a high probability trade with this price going sideways, momentum going up. So it took a long here, and that's played out really well, getting in around 25.50, riding it up to 3,400. That's a really good game because it's not just, hey, I bought it at 2,500, now it's 3,400. I did that too, but what I actually did is I didn't buy it at all. I traded with it, and so what I did is I got in here and I turned whatever Ethereum, say I had 1 Ethereum down here. By the time I got up here, I had over 2 Ethereum. So I got over a whole Ethereum for free when the price went up, in addition to the price actually going up. That's pretty awesome, huh? Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like to learn how to do that. Unfurveil, thanks for the follow. If you'd like to learn how to get free Ethereum and Bitcoin when the price goes up, in addition to just watching the price go up, put a 1 in there if you'd like to learn that. A lot of 1s flying in, and I would think so. It's not something a lot of people talk about. Like anyways, what you can do, instead of explaining, because it's too much to explain in a TikTok, click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. The very first thing here, free masterclass, take that. It will teach you how to do that, how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up, and you also get it for free when the price goes down. Like the same thing that happened here, how I got free Ethereum when it went up, same thing would happen over here when it goes down on something called a short. Shorts make you profit when you go down, longs make you profit when you go up, and the profit is actually paid to you in the crypto. So like here, had Ethereum at 2,500, went up to 3,400. The Ethereum I had went up in value, but I also got more Ethereum. Same thing happens here. I mean, sure, the price goes down, but I get more Ethereum as the price goes down. So just take that masterclass, link in bio, take you to this page, check that out. Let's see here. All right, let's go and throw out some other ones. Let's take a look at some other ones. I see Chainlink down there. Let's take a look. Quantverse Link. I don't know if they're really a verse thing, are they? I mean, Link to me is one of the top 5 things I accumulate. Like Link is the winner, the winning oracle of the blockchain. To me, I'd be shocked to see someone unseat Chainlink. They have everybody uses Chainlink. I mean, you and I don't because we don't run a block because we don't run a layer 1 or something like that. But they all use Chainlink. Chainlink is just extremely useful and necessary. It's as necessary to the blockchain and crypto as water is to a plant, and Chainlink is the dominant form of water. What an oracle is, by the way, very important to know, is it takes off-chain information, like price data, and puts it on-chain. Absolutely as necessary as water to a plant. So here we are looking at Link. Got this trend line here, a whole bunch of Fibonacci lines. Broke trend just a little bit, but it's still riding the trend line. I think it's kind of going the way of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Sadly, I think a lot of things are just going to kind of follow Bitcoin as they usually do. So keep an eye on Bitcoin for sure. T. Kale, thanks for the follow. When's a good time to long Luna? Probably not at its all-time high. But the thing is I can't answer a question like that because I use this tool down here, Lever Atlas. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have ever heard of Market Cipher. If you ever heard of Market Cipher, put a 1 in the chat if you have. Thanks for the follow, Miami. That guy sees I like everything that you put there. Primo. So Unveiled has heard of it, has not heard of it. So Market Cipher is a tool. This is a lot like Market Cipher, but it's Lever Atlas. I actually made this myself with a developer. It's different. What it does is it really tracks momentum. There's all these different classic indicators. You know, you've probably heard of like RSI and MACD and stuff like that. I took all those indicators and like crunched them into one indicator to really help us gauge what I think of as momentum. And what we look for are shifts in momentum, right? Let me give you an example here. So right here's an example, right here. These waves, think of them as momentum, okay? Right? If the wave is going down, momentum's going down, okay? So as price is coming down, right? I should say also, see this little green dot right here? That tells me when prices hit a bottom, okay? So that's very useful to know. And these red dots show me when prices hit a top. Also very useful to know, wouldn't you say? But you can trade like that. Like I can place longs and shorts from just these, but I wait for something more definitive than that typically. But as you see, that actually plays out pretty well. Like look at this red dot up here, went down. Look at this green dot down here, went up. Look at this red dot, it's gone down some, that's where we're at currently. Look at this green dot down here, went up. But what I really look for are things called divergences. Like look at this right here, see this price low and this lower price low? So price is coming down, so price was down, went up. Let's zoom in a bit so you can really see it. Price was down, went up a bit, then went down some more. So this dot down here correlates with this. And this lower low correlates with this dot that's higher. That's weird because if price is coming down further, shouldn't the wave be lower? Yeah, it should be. But that it's not is a divergence, meaning momentum is shifting. So as price is coming down, momentum is going up. That shows us that's probably a pivot point. Wabam, went up. Good spot to take a long. And we have that going on here too, right? We have these divergences happening. This price here with this wave, this lower wave with this higher price went down. And then we had it happen again, and then price went down some more. And price went over here, went down some more. Lever Atlas even kind of draws these lines. Anyways, long explanation. I hope that made some sense. If you want Lever Atlas, click the link in the bio. Everything I'm talking about, click the link in my bio. I'll take you to this page. This is my resource page. This is where you can get Lever Atlas. And I have a free trial on this currently. And I'm going to be absolutely ending that free trial very soon, probably this week. So get it if you want to, free trial. And actually I have an offer with it. If you take me up on the free trial, you get my whole trading course, which I usually charge about $1,000 for. So Luna, what do we think here? It looks to me it's getting a little, you know, it's kind of going the way of Bitcoin. I wouldn't say now is a good time to long. If anything, I was going to take a short, but I don't see anything definitive because I like to be picky, right? This was a really good bullish divergence. Price going sideways, momentum clearly shifting up, and it took off. ZMT, thanks for the follow. So Yeah, so to me, Luna's at like basically an all-time high. I don't like to buy things at all-time highs. You know what I mean? Like I just stay away. When they're all-time highs, I just stay away and I'm just patient. That's something I would tell you guys, in my opinion. Be patient. Be very patient, and be okay if something doesn't come to the your price. Then just stay away. Just stay away. There's a billion other opportunities. Matic. Let's take a look at Matic. So we had this fib box. It definitely broke trend. Definitely broke that trend line. It's still below it. So now I'd say this trend line kind of acts as resistance. But with that said, the trend line going up, you know, it could come up to here. It could go sideways down and then come back up and bucket. We'll see. That was pretty clear bullish, bearish divergence here, right? Price going, here's this price top with this wave all the way up here. Here's this price top with this wave all the way down here. Price going sideways, momentum going down, whammy. So things look like they are cooling off, going down a bit today, okay? That's what I would say about Matic there, but I like Matic long term, no doubt. I saw someone throw Phantom in there. I love Phantom. That's where most of my DeFi investments are. You guys put a 1 in the chat if you are involved in any DeFi protocols. Put a 2 if you're not. What's the name of the indicator? This is Lever Atlas. It's my indicator. I made it. So click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page, Lever Atlas. You can get a free trial of it. I'm going to be taking away that free trial very, very soon. One was you are involved in some DeFi protocols, right? Yeah, I forgot already because I answered that question. I see a 2. Anyways, like DeFi, like right now, like there are opportunities to get like 50% on stable coins, not to mention multiple hundreds of percents on other actual cryptos. And it just seems silly to not take advantage of that stuff, but it's not the easiest to get into if you're new. So what I did, I literally made this yesterday. Again, click the link in my bio. This is my resource page. I put together this whole guide yesterday. I do charge not just $9.99 for it. I mean, geez. I mean, come on. $9.99, no big deal. But I spent a lot of time putting this guide together, and I put out my 5 favorite DeFi protocols with complete walkthroughs, so the total newbie could even use them. So definitely check that out. If you want to start getting involved in DeFi, this will get you, because I've done hundreds of DeFi protocols. These are my 5 favorite, and they have total walkthroughs. So check them out. I mean, some of these protocols earn up to 300% APR, and right now some of them are paying 50% on stablecoins, right? To get 50% on your basically cash, that's pretty amazing. Thanks for all the follows that came through. Phantom here. See, I love Phantom. Love Phantom. Its DeFi ecosystem is amazing. That's where most of my DeFi investments are, in Phantom. It looks like it's riding this support line pretty good, this Fibonacci. Wow, look at Phantom's actually went up. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Everything else is dipped down. Phantom is up. That's one thing you'll see too, is that when a lot of the market goes down, these like something like Phantom and Luna will commonly go up because of the DeFi aspect, right? Because over here on Phantom, you can get 50% on your stable coins. So as price is going down, people sell and move into stable coins, and then they go over and get interest, high interest. Thanks for the follow, Eric and Robert and Alex, Alessandro. But Phantom, wow, it's holding that support and actually going up. Wow, Phantom being a bit of a darling today, no doubt about it. What else do we want to look at? Let me scroll back through some comments. Yeah, let's look at Harmony. Good point. Let's look at that. I have some invested in Harmony. I still like that network, but I think it's got a ways to go. Boy, that really came up. What was that? 11 cents to 18 cents. Boy, that's a pretty nice gain. Wow, that's like a 60 to 70% gain for Harmony in the past 2 weeks. Wow. I wonder what DeFi Kingdom's expanding to Avalanche does to Harmony. I don't know. Probably good things, I would think. Because if you can have something like DeFi Kingdoms on multiple chains, it's good for every chain that it's on, I think, because it's just that much bigger of a user base. Wow, it definitely just had a hard red candle here in the past 4 hours. Yeah, you can see this bearish divergence printing too, right? You see this wave all the way up here, correlating to this price high, and then we have a higher price high, but then a lower wave. That's a bearish divergence where price is going up, momentum is going down. So I think it's going to kind of come down some more. Let's draw a trend line on it though real quick. We'll go from like right here. Touch as many of these as we can. I'd say it's a pretty decent trend line. So I would say maybe this is still on trend if I keep it like that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. This is a pretty accurate trend line. So it's still above the trend line. Let's draw a Fibonacci box real quick. Unveil, thanks for the compliment. You're off. See you tomorrow, man. Have a good one. Let's do this. Let's draw a fib box real quick. Let me go to the daily so we can really draw this. Knowing how to draw these Fibonacci ratio boxes is very important in terms of knowing where your supports and resistance are, and that's you always want to start at the bottom. This is fib retracement, so I'm going to start down here. See where that dotted line is? I'm going to hit the bottom of that wick. I'm going to bring it all the way up to the very top, its highest high ever, which looks to be right there. It looks like it got topped out at this spot twice. Click that. That'll be our first one. We met resistance there. I'm going to draw another fib box. Fibonacci retracement. I'm going to go from this bottom to this spot now. Interesting. Now let's zoom in on that. Let's go to the 4 hour. So a lot of lines, a lot of resistance in this area, but a good amount of support too. You see how that wick came down and like perfectly hit that right there, the top of that golden pocket. And we had some same thing happen on these two, hit this up here. So I really like these fib lines here. Really like them. I think we got with this trend line, I think we got a good zone of support here. We'll see. We'll see. Harmony's still certainly going up. Sure, it's got this red candle, but we'll see. I think most things are going to I don't think we're going to see a big drop. Could we? Yeah. But I think I don't know. You know, today is the options expiry, if you know what that means. And then tomorrow is the first day of Q2, so this is also the last day of Q1. I think those are going to play a factor here. I've been saying that, and that's why I took shorts this week, because we had this big pump, and then Lever Atlas and all these different lines were showing me we were hitting some real resistance and momentum was shifting. Plus, with the options expiry happening today and the end of Q1 happening today, options expiry is tomorrow, excuse me, and then today's the end of Q1. So tomorrow's an interesting day. First day of Q2, end of options expiry tomorrow. Very interesting day. I'm really interested to see what happens tomorrow. Chili, Peter, Cajun, thanks for the follows. I don't know. Harmony's looking okay to me. Looking okay. What else we want to look at? Get Bofa, thanks for the follow. Safu. Safu's pretty degen, man. There ain't enough. Oh, it's Safu. I don't even know. I mean, isn't there? I don't even want to look at it. I'm just not going to get any data from it. Let's see here. Check out Theta. Let's check out Theta. I like Theta. I think Theta's undervalued. I mean, for what it does for the whole streaming issue it's trying to solve, well, upgrade really, I would say solve. Theta's looking pretty good. Let me show you why. So I'm going to go with this trend line right here. I'm going to click this spot. I'm going to try to hit this point. We'll go like right here. So it's well above this trend line. Not much of a candle there. Let's go to the daily. Scroll this down. Whew. Dang, though. Theta is way down, though, isn't it? Which, to me, that's not like... We don't buy things when they're high, right? We buy things when they're low, and we buy things we believe in. So I'm going to go all the way to the top. That's going to be way above everything, but I'm going to draw it anyways. Let's draw another one. We're going to go from the bottom here. Draw it up to... Let's go up to here. Looking a little more useful. Let's draw another one. I don't know if many people do this. I always draw like several Fibonacci boxes. Let's go to there. How does that look so far? I think that's about all I want to draw. I don't think I want to draw many more than that. interesting. By the way, if you guys can hit that share, that I would really appreciate that. That'd be really awesome. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, because I post a lot of stuff there that I just can't post anywhere else. It's like time sensitive, really more like urgent stuff that's just faster and easier to post and faster to get out to people. Definitely follow me on Twitter, Daily Cryptable. I'm Daily Cryptable on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course TikTok. So it looks like we hit some resistance here, and you can see the red dotted line. We're really riding this resistance right here at the 0.5 fib on this particular box. The trend line, let's draw another. God, boy, it really bucked that trend. I should probably draw. I like this trend line though. I think theta. Boy, it pumped. Where did it come down from? 260 to 430. Boy, it had a big pump. How much is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a 60-70% pump. Yeah, I mean that's why theta could really come down to here. I think theta is probably going to come down to about 360, 370. That's what I think is going to happen. If Bitcoin goes down more, I think theta is going to come back to the trend line, which is totally fine. I see this spot right here. I'm literally kind of calling that spot where the trend line meets this golden pocket. It would still keep it well on trend. I really like that. I like that spot. 360 is where I think theta is going to come down to if Bitcoin keeps going down. Thanks for sharing the live, KRJ7. Thanks for the follows, Amos and Anon, and Mark and Korn, and JL42900. ADA, yeah, let's check out ADA. Yeah, see, so Lever Atlas down here really called, like, see how it drew this line here? Really showed us that price was probably going to come down, showing us this bearish divergence. This is on the 4 hour, so it's pretty legit on that time frame. So we have this red dot in this wave correlating to this price high, but then we have a higher price high, but a smaller wave. That's saying as price is going up, momentum is going down. So it's just a matter of time before it goes down. Good spot to take a short, and here we are. Broke the trend line too, at least that one. But this was like a crazy trend line, kind of like what we just looked at with theta. So this is the real trend line to look at, and I would kind of call this spot right here too at about $1.08. Because it hits the top of this Fibonacci golden pocket right here. I would say somewhere around $1.08 to $1.10. If Bitcoin keeps going down, that's where I think Cardano could probably come to and still be well within an upward trend. But boy, good spot to take a short back here when that printed, when that bearish divergence printed, because I think it is going to, if Bitcoin comes down more, which I think it will, so most other things will too. D Knight, thanks for the follow. Moro Alex, you're welcome, man. VeChain, yeah, let's go to VeChain. I like VeChain. I love VeChain, actually. I think VeChain is just a winning company. Yeah, boy, that really bucked up too, didn't it? Went from, geez, it went up like 70-80%. So these ones that are doing this, let's draw a trend line on it real quick. Go from like here to like here, about there. So let's draw a fib on it, or a Fibonacci on it real quick. Bring that down. I don't think I'm going to go up to that top one. Let's go here. Let's go down here to the bottom to the top. So that's pretty solid. You can tell already that it pretty much came up to the top of that golden pocket. But let's draw another fib retracement box from down here to up here. Interesting. Put that on the 4 hour. Interesting. What happened, it came up here to pretty much this golden pocket, got rejected, and came down here. And now the top of this Fibonacci sequence, the 0.382, is holding pretty well. And you can see it met resistance there, came down, found support here, busted through, found resistance, now it's finding support. But the trend line's down here, so I could see I like this spot right here. About 7 cents for VeChain, it could come down to and still be well within trend. So I like that. I dig that. Oh, shoot, was I blurring it all up? I'm sorry if I was. Thanks for all the follows coming in. Burin, Artist, Off the Perk, Yavi, Javi, Eagle. Camera's faded. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's because it started focusing on my hand. So I'll do that again, right? We found resistance here, found support here, busted through, found resistance here, and now we found support here. And here's that blue trend line, and you see this 0.5 fib line here. So I think VeChain could come here to about 7 cents and still be well within an uptrend. And I think a lot of crypto is going to kind of come down a little bit, probably about, now with that said, VeChain pumped way more than most cryptos, right? This one, Theta, pumped, they really broke this curve. Like Bitcoin and Ethereum stayed pretty much on trend here, which is a great uptrend. But these ones said, hey, we're just going to go straight up. So they got to correct a bit before they can go up more, in my opinion. Hey, brother, do you know what happened with HBAR? It went up and shot back down. Let's take a look at HBAR. I don't know. Maybe it's, well, it's still, it really did. But, same thing here. Exactly what I was just talking about with like VeChain and Theta. How it like stayed on, look at the trend line, the blue trend line. It was on it, and then it just said, hey, we're just going to take on a rocket. So it went way off the trend line. Commonly, they'll come back to it, and it looks like it did. Plus, I got this Fibonacci box drawn, so the 0.382 line right here. It's finding support right here. So I don't know if HBAR goes down much more. It could kind of come down because it bucked the trend line so much. It could come down below it and then go back up, and I don't think that would be an issue. But yeah, that did drop a lot. Damn, 26 cents down to 20, a little under about 23.5 cents. Now it's riding around 24. Now I'm not sure what happened there. That is quite a nasty candle. It's quite a nasty candle. But I think I like HBAR long term. Some people that I really respect their opinions on, they're just so bullish on HBAR that it just makes me kind of trust their opinion because they have a really good track record, and I know how they research. I know everything. Like I trust their opinions on a lot of things. It gives it weight. NYC, I agree. My opinion on Anchor. Anchor is basically the staple, the main thing of. Let me do this real quick. Is basically the main thing of Luna, of Terra Luna, because it gives a 19.5% return on stable coins, right? And that's pretty great. That's pretty juicy. By the way, actually, that's a good transition. Let me show you this real quick. Click the link in my bio and go to, it'll take you to this page. This right here, I just put this together yesterday. It's only $9.99, okay? But chill out. It just helps support the channel a bit. This just goes into paying for people to run stuff. But I put together my DeFi guide, and currently you can get up to 50. So Anchor gives about 19.5% APR on stable coins. If you're unfamiliar with what stable coins are, they're coins like USDC, USDT, Tether, that are always worth $1, right? So you're basically getting APR on your cash, which you're not getting in a bank or anything like that. But I actually have some protocols here that will give you 50% on your stable coin. And they are very legit. I have a bunch of money in them. I've used hundreds of DeFi protocols, and currently they're offering 50% on some stable coins. So, but they're not going to do that forever. So you want to take advantage of it. And then of course there's other things where you get like 300% on other crypto coins. Check this out. Really, $9.99. You know what? If you don't like it, just hit me up and I'll refund you, and you can keep it anyways. But get it. Support the channel and just start doing this. It's complete walkthroughs. Shows you how to use all 5 of these protocols and how to do it, right? So even if I made them with complete newbies in mind. Oh, he's talking about, oh, that's not the ticker for Anchor protocol? Oh, then in that case, I don't know what Anchor is. What is Anchor? Anchor Web3 infrastructure, blockchain nodes, and APIs. I mean, obviously that type of stuff is interesting. I don't know enough about it to give you a strong opinion on it, so I don't want to. Joanne says, "Wow, cool." Yours slaps his head. Kind of exaggerative, But what is the ticker for Anchor protocol? Just ANC, okay. Caper, what's up, buddy? Danny, thanks for the follow. What else we want? Are you watching Soul NFTs with the OpenSea news? I think that's pretty, I wouldn't consider myself an NFT expert. Like I'm really good at reading charts and trading. NFTs, I'm still a work in progress on for sure. But I can't help but feel that's overall bullish for Solana, period. And actually, I just made a video today. Because a lot of people have been asking me, which one's going to hit 200 first, Solana, Luna, or Avalanche. And so I looked at it, I went through the data, and I realized some things. I made a video about it today, laying it all out. And I kind of arrived at the conclusion that I think Solana or Avalanche probably have a better chance of hitting 200 first before Luna does. And if I had to guess, I'd guess Solana. Check out gimmicks, Caper. Yeah, man, I was on the gimmicks allow list. I have 2 gimmicks. I minted them at Mint. I minted them. Yeah, I really like them. I really, really do. Like I don't even know how I heard about it, but I was like, oh, it just looked awesome to me, and I liked the idea. So I definitely got in on that, but I agree they're still cheap. I mean, what are gimmicks right now? Let's just go to Magic Eden. Floor price is 0.3 Solana, so that's like, $35 to get in on this. They're making episodes and everything. Like it's really cool. Like I don't know any other NFT projects doing that. Again, not an NFT expert, but I feel like most of them are just like promising a bunch of crap. Where Gimmicks has already got stuff made. Like it's a show. Like it's a show, and you get to be like part of the show. You got one for 0.2 and 0.5 for Amazonian. Do you trade Forex or purely crypto? Just crypto. Just crypto. There's a lot more money to be made in crypto, man. I mean, look at this price action. It's crazy. I don't even have to use leverage to make good money. If anyone's wondering what he's talking about, click the link in my bio. I have a whole masterclass teaching you how to do that. Basically lets you get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up or down. What else do we want to look at? Give me another one. Randy Lorenz, thanks for the follow. And I will be taking this class. I will be charging for this class soon. So take it while you can. What else do we want to look at? Let's take a look at XRP. We haven't looked at that today. XRP had a bit of a drop last I looked. Yeah, it did. Let's draw a trend line real quick. Go from down here. So I would go with probably about that. But let's draw another trend line. Oops. Let's go like here. I think, yeah, it's probably, yeah, I would say that XRP definitely broke trend. Definitely broke trend. Hard for me to draw a line where I don't see it. And that's what I was saying yesterday. I made a video on that on TikTok too. And if you're on the live stream, I was saying that too, where a lot of coins were coming to their trend lines. And I was like, they're going to have to make a decision. They're either going to go up or break it. And I think overall, we've kind of broken them to the downside. Bitcoin being the main one to follow, obviously. We already looked at ETH. Oh, Gala. Dude, I love Gala. Like long-term wise, Gala. Love it. Love it. Because I'm not a gamer, but it's just so obvious to me that blockchain gaming is literally the future of gaming. Like it's not, like if you disagree with me, you don't understand yet. Like I don't say that about many things. I'll say that about crypto, okay? Duh. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Like if you don't understand it, if you don't think it's going anywhere, then you really don't understand it yet. Blockchain gaming, if you don't think it's going anywhere, then you really don't understand it yet. Those are like the two things I'll say. The rest of it, sure, much more debatable to me. Babin, thanks for the follow. Navy, thanks for the follow. Gala. I think Gala's held pretty good at 25 cents. When it dips under 25 cents, I typically buy more. When it was under 20 cents back here, gobble gobble, I just ate the heck out of that. Let's draw a trend line real quick. Let's go from here to maybe here. So from that line, you could say Gala is still kind of above trend. If you draw one from the more recent, which would be probably about here, it broke that trend, but the price is still. So I don't know, man. I just like Gala a lot long term because gaming. To me, they're the leader in gaming. Them and Animoca Brands, but you can't buy a coin of Animoca Brands. Like Animoca Brands is behind the Sandbox. They've got hands in Axie Infinity, Decentraland. I mean, literally, you name it. Animoca at least has a hand in it. And Gala's just making a ton of their own games. They just did their Walking Dead NFT release this week for players in they have a partnership with The Walking Dead. That big IP, which is a show I still watch, and I'm glad it's coming to an end because it's just too much. Yours, thanks for the follow. Oh, Navy, thanks for the rose. Habe, thanks for the follow. What else do we want to look at? Why bother doing analysis on Hike and Shi when it's not real prices? I have no idea what you're talking about there. What platform do you use to buy coins? I use Bybit. Click the link in my bio. You can get it right there. Definitely use this link because you'll get a 3.5% deposit bonus if you use it. Love Gala. What else do we want to look at? Block. I saw someone put Block. Now, Block isn't one I know a ton about. Obviously, it's metaverse, etc. Apparently, I drew a fib box on it at some point and a downward trend line. So I don't think I've looked at it for a while. But boy, this one went from 1.8 cents to basically 3. Boy, that's a big gain. I mean, what is that? That's about 60% or so. That just shot straight up. So I wouldn't. Well, it's come down though. It looks like it's finding support around this fib line, this 0.5. But the trend line is, it's got a long ways that it can come down and still be bullish because of the trend line here. Hey, by the way, I've been watching this show on Amazon called Vox Machina. Have any of you watched that? It's a cartoon type thing, and I'm not much for a cartoon guy, but it's obviously an adult cartoon, I guess. It's awesome. Like, I love it. It's awesome. Like, I don't watch much TV, so I don't think there's much good stuff on anyways, but I started watching it. My lady put me on to it, and so, like, at night, I can't wait to watch the next episode. I'm not all caught up, but I love it. Gregory's, thanks for the follow. Jamaica, thanks for the follow. Block, Block could come down quite a bit to, like, here and still be on trend. It could come down still quite a bit. Plus, I'm gonna say it probably comes somewhere between like 0.019 to 0.2, somewhere in there. If it came down to there, it would still be on trend going up. What do I think of ETH Classic? I think ETH Classic is like Windows 2000 compared to the Windows today. Like, ETH Classic is the original Ethereum, but Ethereum left it behind, and it keeps going because some people still mine on it. But I think ETH Classic is, to me, it's a dead chain. And it's been a dead chain for quite a while. What do you think about recent EU Parliament vote for banning crypto in EU? They didn't vote to ban crypto in the EU, not the way I understood it. It just had to do with when you send wallets, like, from what I understood, sending wallets off an exchange to, like, a wallet not on an exchange or an unverified wallet, that the exchanges or something need to, like, verify who owns them or something. Like, it's not banning crypto. Dr. Putata, thanks for the follow. Dr. Putata, it's an interesting name. Quant, we already looked at Quant. Sure, let's take a look at Doge. Full disclaimer, I don't like Doge. I like Shiba more than Doge, but I think that they're both, like, I think they're just going to kind of go the wayside for the most part. I just don't see how they stay relevant. People are even leaving, You see that this week. People are leaving Shiba, leaving Doge. Wallets are just selling off. Anyways, we got these trend lines. It came down here some. It could still hit this and keep going. It's just not, you can't, there's like 25,000 cryptos. You just can't be involved in all of them. You got to be really choosy, in my opinion. And Bitcoin and Ethereum have to be part of it, period. Look how well Lever Atlas called this. Look at this. See this red dot in this wave here correlating to this price high? And then we have this higher price high here, but yet this smaller wave, and Lever Atlas draws this nice red line for us, telling us, hey, things are probably going to go down. Look how spot on it was. Wham. Just like that. Pretty good. Did the same thing here. Didn't draw a line, but I could see it. Showed us it was going to go up. Pretty good. Even if you just traded the red dots on a 4-hour time frame, that typically ends up pretty well. Red dot, top of price, went down. Red dot, top of price, went down. Red dot above the white line, went down. Good way to trade. Good way to get free crypto. If you want to learn how to do that, by the way, how to get free Bitcoin and Ethereum, click the link in my bio. Take this masterclass while it's still free. Probably be charging for it pretty soon. Thank you for sharing the live video, Mian Hunden. Bomb alert eyeball. Not sure what that means. Rom Matt, thanks for the follow. After the news, seems like market drop in crypto. It did, of course. Any bad news will do that, especially when things are moving sideways. But I don't feel like it moved very much. And I don't know if most people. I don't know if it really got that big a press because I don't think it's not great. Like I don't love it, of course, but it hasn't passed from what I understand. I was reading some articles on it. It hasn't passed. Like it's got to go through other things before it actually comes into law. VVS no cap. I mean, obviously you're welcome to do what you want, but I don't do things because Grayscale does them. I don't trust them. They're a huge institution, and I think Ethereum Classic is one that they've identified that they can really manipulate because of exactly what you're saying. Like people see that they buy it, so people want it, and then they dump on people's spaces. I think that's one that Grayscale does that too, and a lot of other institutions. Did we even look at Solana? Am I crazy? I don't think we did. Solana came up here right at the top of this golden pocket, hit this resistance. Still riding above this golden pocket, still well above the trend line. Solana looks good to me. This isn't a strong divergence to me, so Solana could actually keep its pace here. Unless Bitcoin, poops the bed a bit, I think Solana could kind of hold its ground. I wouldn't be looking to buy it right here, but if it came down to like here, like $1.05, I'd be a lot more interested, but because it'd still be on trend and still within this support zone. Hey dude, what do you think on UBT? They just released staking. I don't have a intelligent thought to give you on that. I don't know much about it. What's with dudes with multiple screens? Not sure what you mean. I think I only have one screen. You mean like traders with multiple screens? It's just to keep an eye on multiple coins. Phantom, where you looked at? Phantom looked pretty strong. Phantom is probably the most strong thing we've seen today. And I love Phantom. Which, by the way, if you want to get involved in the Phantom ecosystem, click the link in my bio. I made this guide yesterday. It is $9.99, but if you don't like it, just message me. I'll refund you if you want. To help support the channel. But I put together a whole walkthrough guide of my 5 favorite DeFi protocols, and I've used hundreds of them. You can get up to 50% on stable coins, and you can get over 300%. Actually, one I was looking at today, you could get over 900% on other cryptos. Now, the one that was 900%, I don't think I would get involved in that pool because of the coins that are in it. But I do a whole walkthrough here. If you really want to start earning interest on your crypto like big time and start learning DeFi, go check this out. If you don't want to get all involved in that, go use Voyager at least. This will give you 9% on your USDC coin. It's as easy to use as Coinbase. Not sponsored or anything like that, but this is what I use. This is my centralized exchange of choice, no doubt about it. Plus, there's no fees when you buy and sell crypto. I still got to I still got to use fiat to buy crypto when I buy new crypto. So this is where I do it because there's no fees. And for the interest, there's no staking or anything. So definitely check this out. Like, if you're using Coinbase and stuff, like, you will like this a lot more because it pays you interest on your crypto. And there's no fees. Like, it's just better in every way, pretty much. Let's see here. Are we running up this weekend? I don't know, man, because tomorrow is the options expiry for the week, the month, and the quarter, or the week and the quarter, excuse me. And it's the first day of Q2, so it's an interesting time right now. What will happen after the weekend? We'll see. Could we run up? We could. I just don't know what's going to happen because of those factors. Do you think the price of Bitcoin will continue to drop? I actually do. I think it's going to go down some more. But listen, guys, remember, price moves in waves, right? Up, down, sideways, up, down, sideways, up, It can come down plenty. It can come all the way down here, this Solana, to still stay in an uptrend. You want to think about trends more than what the price is doing at any given moment. What type of trading is this? It's the only trading that exists. Longing and shorting. The screen, what is this screen that I'm on? This is TradingView. Click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page. TradingView. This is what I'm using to look at all the prices and everything right now. And Lever Atlas is what I'm using to gauge the momentum. This thing right here. And this is basically what I use for trading. And I do pretty damn well. And if you want to take my whole masterclass, teach you what I do, take the masterclass while it's still free. I will be charging for it soon. Get free Bitcoin and Ethereum when the price goes up and down. Free. I literally mean it. Swing trade. I'm more of a swing trader. Ethereum.io. Good name, by the way. I'm more of a swing trader. I look for bigger moves. I don't trade. I'm not a day trader. Like, I look for good moves. Sorry, dude. I mean, how UBT chart? Oh, let's look at UBT. Sure. Is it Unibright? Mattress Connect. Thanks for sharing the video. What do I think about the big XRP correction today? I don't think much about it, because for XRP, in my opinion, any crypto that you look at, you should look out at least 4 years. And now, why 4 years? Is that just an arbitrary number I'm throwing out? No, it's not, because of this chart right here. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. How does that look? When was a bad time to buy Bitcoin? This is the lifetime chart, 13 years of Bitcoin. When was a bad time to buy it? Never. But you know how many people sold everything down here and down here and down here? You know why they did it? Because they didn't know about these blue lines right here. Guess what these blue lines are? Let's see some guesses in the comments what these blue lines are. As you notice, you see how the price runs up like crazy after each one of these blue lines? Put in the comment what these blue lines are. If you know what they are, I'll give you some really good kudos here. Certainly give you a shout out on the stream, that's for sure. But what if you knew, and you see that I have a blue line drawn in the future? What do you think is going to happen after this blue line? Whammy, going up. Cycles. Some people are saying cycles, some are saying volume. David, thanks for the follow. 200-week MA sessions. Oh, there we go. Now some people are getting it. Yep. It's the halving. It's the Bitcoin halving. If you don't know what the Bitcoin halving is, it's the most important event in all of crypto. Because what happens, as you know, Bitcoin gets mined, right? Bitcoin gets mined. Have you ever asked the question, well, how much Bitcoin gets mined every day? What if I told you that it was hard programmed into the network about how much Bitcoin can be mined a day? Currently in this zone, we can mine 900 Bitcoin a day, and that's across everybody in the world mining. They split up 900 Bitcoin a day. Before this blue line, 1,800. Before this blue line, 3,600. Before this blue line, 7,200. So the halvings are literally that. It cuts the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined a day in half. And what happens? Pure supply and demand dynamics. What's demand done for Bitcoin its entire existence? Only gone up. That's not going to stop. What happens when the supply of new incoming gets cut in half overnight? Wham, wham, wham. What's going to happen here? Wham. This is why, hear me right now, do not ever, 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 ever stop paying attention to crypto. You know why people stop paying attention to crypto? Because they don't know about this. They don't understand that I don't care where the price is. As long as you're investing in good coins, it's going to go up after having worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. The next one, March 2024. Worst case scenario. Maddie, thanks for sharing the video. Told some to buy Step yesterday. How to get free Ether. Click the link in my bio. It'll take you to this page. Take the masterclass. It'll show you how to do it. And it's not just a little bit. Like let me show you this. Well, we're on this let me do this UBT chart quick, and then I'll show you. Let's say we were trading UBT, which you can't really trade it in the way that I'm talking about. But say like right here, right? We went from the bottom to the top. We'll say we went to like right here. So that's goddamn. That's 150. What? Jesus. UBT. Wow. Good God. Now, I don't want to get involved in this after a pump like that. Holy crap, it went up like 150%. Now it's coming down. Dang. Yeah, I don't want to touch this right now. I don't want to touch something that hot. I get burned. So I'll go to ETH real quick to answer your question about how to get free ETH. So it's trading, right? I mean, so I show you how to do that here, and I use this protocol right here, Bybit, this platform to do it. Be sure to use this link if you decide to use it because you get a deposit bonus through that link. And I use Lever Atlas, which is this indicator down here. So here's how it works, right? If I go, say, I did take a trade from here, by the way, what's called a long. A long means I think the price is going to go up. I'm going to profit when the price goes up. A short means I'm going to profit when the price goes down, right? So let's say here we went up about a 37% move. So from here to here, if I had one Ethereum down here and I did a long trade, which doesn't mean I buy anything, I just use the Ethereum I already have and I put it into a trade on good old Bybit here. Where's that? Good old Bybit. Be sure to use the link in my bio for it to get that deposit bonus, okay? If it goes up like that, 37%, if I had one Ethereum down here and I did a trade, it didn't cost me anything, I just put my Ethereum into the trade. I didn't spend any new money, I just used the Ethereum I already have. I think I've repeated myself enough. By the time it gets up here, my one Ethereum would be 1.37 Ethereum. So I would have got 0.37 Ethereum for free. Now, you may be thinking, oh, that's awesome. What if it goes the wrong way? Yes, I would lose Ethereum if it went the other way. Uh-oh, now you're scared. No, you shouldn't be, because it's called risk management, and we use something called a stop loss. So if the price goes down just a little bit, I have a stop loss set so it automatically closes the trade. So that if I lose, I just lose a little bit. But I leave myself all this upside. So guess what? If I lose a little bit on this trade, and then I take, this one, that way more than makes up for any little tiny loss I had. So it's a law of averages. You don't win every one. Just like when you buy every crypto, it doesn't always go up on you. It's about law of averages. And in reality, I usually win about 9 out of 10 trades, to be honest with you. But you could actually lose 4 out of 5 and still be very profitable. So check that out. Link in bio. Best way to grow crypto, in my opinion, no doubt about it. It's what whales and smart money do. They do trading, man. Biggest way that they accumulate. And that is the word. Hear me on this. Accumulation is the word that should be in your head. Accumulation. 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 There it is. Come on over. Accumulation, not, oh, is it a good time to buy? Buy the things that you have conviction in, that you believe in, like your Bitcoin, like your Ethereum, and stick to those, in my opinion. Go ahead, dabble in other stuff, but your focus should be on this. Lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Why would you not want to get this? Are you looking to just constantly get rich off this? No. You're looking to build wealth because you're like, holy crap, this thing's gone up straight for 13 years. Oh, but it went down. Yeah, it went down. That's what price does. Price goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. But you look at the trend. Look at the trend. Wham. Wham. So your real goal is, how can I get as much of this stuff as possible before I can't even get it anymore? Because eventually you're not even going to be able to buy it anymore because of this limited supply and the demand. Demand is just going up. The supply is technically going up, but not on pace with the demand, not even close. So your goal is accumulation, but you only have so much money. So what can you do? You can trade. You can do this, right? Let me show you this, right? From here to here, I could turn one Ethereum into 1.29 Ethereum on a long, and I could take another Ethereum and take a short. God damn it. And it goes down. Yeah, I get another 0.17 Ethereum when it goes down. Then I get another 0.37 when it goes up. Trading is the most powerful damn thing there is in terms of accumulating crypto. That's what whales and smart money do, man. And I try to. I'm not that I'm a whale or smart money. I think I'm dumb money. But you know what I do? I look to them and look at what they're doing. That's how I ever first came across this, because I was like, what are they doing? I realized their goal was accumulation, not what 99% of people are doing, which is just trying to get rich quick, which means 99% of people typically get broke quick. They're accumulating this asset, the most amazing asset of all time. They're just accumulating it. They said they do sell. They sell it. I sell it. I sell it. When it hits an all-time high, I sell. When it came in here at 69,000, I sold. Not all of it, but I sold a lot of it. Because I know, what do you think the odds are when this Bitcoin hits an all-time high? What do you think the odds are it's going to eventually come below that all-time high? 100%. That's its history. Look, all-time high goes down. 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 So, but I only do it not to cash out, not to go pay my rent, just to accumulate more. If I sell $100,000 of Bitcoin up here, I can take that same $100,000 and buy it back at $35,000 and double my amount of Bitcoin without spending another cent. That's the trick. That's the pro stuff. And I'm trading along with it, accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum while it goes up and down. Take this class. I'm going to be charging for this soon. Take it. Take it. Take it now. Let's look at a different coin. What am I doing? Is there a limitation to trade in TradingView? You don't trade in TradingView. TradingView is where I look. Bybit is where you actually trade. TradingView is where I'm looking at all this stuff and being able to do this. Lever Atlas is only compatible with TradingView. And other people, everyone's got different trading strategies. The one that I use and works for me, this is absolutely vital, Lever Atlas. And you can get Lever Atlas right here, free trial. And you get a whole master course that I usually charge over $1,000 for free. So here's the master class. This is 90 minutes. This gets you up to speed, no doubt about it. But the course is an advanced level thing. Whew, I got to go on a rant every so often. You don't download the free class. You can just watch it. Just click the button, man. Let's see. Sorry I went on a rant, but sometimes the guys got to go on a rant because I got a message and I got to say it. I got to say it every opportunity I get. Thanks for all the follows that came in, by the way. Dollar cost average is another method to accumulate. It certainly is. I don't do dollar cost average because there's some people that will just buy every day a certain amount. I don't do that. Dollar cost average, they say DCA. I have a DCA, but I call it dip cost averaging. So when Ethereum and Bitcoin were all super low, Bitcoin was in mid to low 30s and Ethereum's in sub 3,000, that's when I buy. That's the only time I buy. And the only time I sell is when it's at an all-time high. Think about that for a second. Have you heard something that made more sense? It sounds so simple. It sounds so simple that you feel there's got to be something wrong with it. Make Money Trading says, I tried shorting but lost more coins. Then you did it. Risk management is part of it. Legit, take my masterclass, try Lever Atlas and get the whole course. I teach you how to really minimize your losses. So that it's just the law of averages that you'll just make a lot more than you ever lose. As long as you follow the strategy. But doesn't that make so much sense? I only sell when it's at an all-time high, and I only buy when it's dipped way below the all-time high. That's the only time I do it. So guess how often I buy and sell? It's pretty rare, right? I sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here. And I got started in crypto back here. I didn't understand the halvings back then. So I was buying. And then I sold some down here. Not all of it, not even close. But I sold some because I'm like, what do? I actually more morphed it into a game called Gods Unchained because I saw a future in blockchain gaming. And then I kind of forgot about crypto until about here. And I was like, oh, it's kind of going up. Oh, crap. And then I sold, bought, sold. Now I bought again. And I'm not buying right now. But I'm always trading because every day I can trade and I can accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum for free no matter what the price does. Should my friend wait a bit more to go in? I know, not financial advice. Well, here's what I would say. Look at the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. When is a bad time to buy Bitcoin? It's not. If you just got to get past trying to get rich quick. Like, do you want to leave your money in the bank getting inflated away? We had like almost 10% inflation last year. This means your dollar turned into having a buying power of 90 cents. it became less valuable. Cash is trash. Tell me I'm wrong. Cash is trash. It only goes down in value. It's only ever gone down in value. What has Bitcoin done? It's only ever gone up in value. So when do you think your friend should buy some Bitcoin? Just have a time horizon. Look out at least 4 years. Look, the next halving is going to happen in 2 years, almost to the day. What happens after a halving? Boom, 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 boom. There's so much noise out here. There's a lot more simplicity to all of this, but there's just so much noise. You know what I'm saying? So much noise. There's 143 of you on here right now. I appreciate 144. I appreciate every one of you. I have goosebumps. I feel like my message is being heard, and I feel like you're liking it. I feel like it's getting through, and I love it. I have goosebumps. Thank you for being on here. If you guys could be awesome and we're at 4,100 likes, if you can send out a bunch of likes and get us to 5,000, that would be awesome. And while you're at it, hit that share button too. We've had 12 shares so far. If we get to 20 shares, that'd be super awesome. Get even more people in here, because look at this. I'm trying to help you guys cut out the noise. Lifetime chart of Bitcoin. When's a bad time to buy? There's literally never been a bad time to buy. The only bad time in the very, very short term was to buy at the most recent all-time high, because now we're below it. But what do you think the odds are it's going to go above it again? 100%. Based on its history of doing it 100% of the time for 13 years. And not just going up a little bit, beating the pants off it. What was this? $29. $29 was the high here. What do we got here? $1,000 is the high here. 20,000, 69,000. What do you think is going to be over here? If you don't think within 2 to 4 years we're going to blast, worst case scenario, blast way over $100,000, you're not looking at this. You're not seeing this. There's just so much noise. There's just so much noise. You want to look at the lifetime chart of Ethereum? Let's do that. Let's find the index. Where's the index? Look at the lifetime chart of Ethereum. When has been a bad time to buy Ethereum? This is over almost 7 years. When's a bad time to buy Ethereum? Buy it when it's low. This was a good time when we just had this big dip. Could have it went lower? Yeah, I don't care. If I bought here, do you think I'm mad about it? Over here? Nope. Do you think I'm even mad about it down here? No. I'm just buying more. Buying more. Look, it got down to freaking 83 cents. It went up to 1,400 and then went down to $83. And then it went up. And then it went down. I don't care. Accumulation, guys. Accumulation. Accumulation. That's what it's about. Accumulating these amazing things that, well, not all of them, the really good ones, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they just go up. Sperm Donor USA Official, great name, says crypto scam. Well, here's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. 13 years. Does that look like a scam? Do you think people that bought here said it was a scam? Or here, when did you ever buy Bitcoin when it didn't go up? Scam? Scam is a low IQ word, frankly. Like, if you want to say that, then say it in a more elegant way with some more explanation. Because when someone says crypto scam, they literally, to me, that says, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I currently see it in my own best interest to say that. But I don't really understand what I'm saying. Can you look at ApeCoin? Yeah, let's look at ApeCoin. ApeCoin is one that I feel, and I was saying this when it came out, I said, I think, oh no, I don't want to use that chart. I want to go back to Bitcoin quick. Whoops, hold on. Let's go to Ape. I was saying that, I feel like ApeCoin is like the new amazing meme coin, but it's much more than a meme coin. So I thought a lot of money from Shiba and Doge were going to go over to ApeCoin. I said this. If you guys were following me and listening to me when ApeCoin came out, that's what I said. And that seems to be what's actually playing out. 5,600 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And thank you for all the follows. Aquafish, Hockey, LFG, bro. But ApeCoin, let's take a look. Where are we on here? The 4 hour. I'm going to chop that one down because it's only got so much price history. Looks like we're coming down to print a green dot down here. and it's pretty deep, right? We're down about minus 80. So that might be some good support. I drew this fib box. It's riding that. I'm going to delete this real quick. I'm going to draw a new one. Let's go draw a fib like, no, it's not going to work. Hold on. Delete. Let me do this. Let's draw a fib box here. There to go with that. Seems to be working out pretty well so far. Scroll that up. It's coming down, really riding this 0.5 fib line, riding it pretty well for support. And to draw the fib, you do like what you just saw me do. You click at the bottom and go to the top. You just click this thing over here on TradingView, this little arrow, and you click fib retracement. And then you just go over here and click the low spot and the high spot, and it automatically draws them for you. Looks like Ape's riding this kind of $12.50 one pretty well. You know, I was really hoping the Ape. I bought some Ape back here at like $8 on day one, and even off my own logic, I should have just bought more. But I thought it would come down more. I thought it would come down to like $4 or $5. Even though I feel like the market cap of it should be probably about where it is, about $12 to $15 billion, because that's where Shiba and Doge are. And if I'm comparing them, if I'm saying it's a better meme coin, then it should be at least $12 to $15 billion in market cap. If you guys don't know what market cap means, it means the price of one coin times how many coins are in existence, right? So if a coin is $1 and there's 100 coins in existence, $1 times 100 would be $100. So the market cap would be $100, the value of all the coins added together. With that being said, ApeCoin has a billion coins, but only 150 million of them are in circulation. The other 850 million are locked up. So I do wonder what price will do as those get unlocked over time. What's it market cap? Well, the market cap, because they're going off how many are in circulation, the market cap would be, about 180, maybe 200 million. But on the fully diluted, which is all of them in existence that are including the ones locked up, this would put it at a $12 to $15 billion valuation. And that's the way I want to look at it, as the fully diluted. Let's see here. Suge, thanks for the follow. Just use VPN. Yeah, if you want to trade and you're in a country that Bybit is not so much blocking, it's just that they don't want to get themselves in hot water. So you can just use a VPN to put your IP in a different country, and then you can trade like that. That's what I do. That's what most people do. Is the market cap 10 times the liquidity? No. No, market cap is the price of one coin times how many coins exist. So if, say, ApeCoin was worth $1 and there was only 100 ApeCoins, you would take $1 times 100, and that would give you $100. That would be the market cap. More on ETH, Solana. By Crow. Let's take a look at Crow. Crow is one that I do want to get more of, because long term, right? I don't believe in buying these things for short term gains. I really, because that's a dangerous game. That's a hard game to play, right? Sure. When I know that we're way after, when a halving's coming up, yeah, I'm buying stuff. Because I know it's just going to shoot up. Just give it some time. Crow seems to have a bit of a dip here. Let's draw a fib on this. And again, in TradingView, this whole thing I'm using here is TradingView. Click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. Just scroll down a bit. TradingView, right here. But let's draw a fib. I'll show you how to draw that real quick. Click this little box over here. Click fib retracement. Then we're going to come over here. I'm going to go from probably here. You want to go from the bottom of a move. So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go to the top of, I'm going to go here. Right? Here. I'm going to draw another one too from different spots. I'm going to go from down here to all the way up here. And I may even draw one more. I may draw from down here to up here. Let's draw a third one. Zoom in on that on the 4 hour. We got rejected there. We find support here. It seems to be a lot of support in this area. Makes sense because we had it here coming down. Zoom in a bit more. Crow, crow, crow. Yeah. And it's well below its all-time high. So to me, Crow and FTX and KuCoin, FTX's coin is FTT. Those are ones that I really want to get my hands on in terms of centralized exchanges. You see these, TradingView drew these nice trend lines for us too. And it seems to be riding pretty steady. So Crow's probably waiting to see what Bitcoin's going to do, frankly. Fountain, thanks for the follow. What platform do you use? Bahito. This is TradingView. So if you click the link in my TikTok bio, it'll take you to this page. Just scroll down a bit. TradingView, right here. And I suggest having at least the Pro version, which is only $14.95 a month. I mean, I have the premium one, but I have to have the premium one so that I can host Lever Atlas, this indicator down here. And if you want Lever Atlas, you can get a free trial of it right here, plus my entire trading course, which is, I value it certainly well over $1,000. Yeah. Crow, what else we want to look at? Solana, we already looked at Solana. Solana looked pretty damn good to me. Yeah. 132 people in here. You guys are awesome. VeChain we looked at. VeChain looked, maybe we pull it up one more time. I forget how it looked. Looks like it's finding some support here, but again, it bucked that trend. I think it could come all the way down here to like 7 cents and still be on an upward trend. Cardano, we looked at Cardano already. Or did we? Maybe we didn't look at Cardano, oddly. Cardano bucked below the trend line, but we still have this trend line here, which I think is more relevant because this one was like the hyper trend line. This one's the more regular trend line. So I think, again, I think Cardano could come down to like $1.08 to $1.10 and still be on an upward trend. H-bar we looked at already. UFO, wow. I like that call. Let's take a look at UFO. Hell yeah, UFO. Quite a dip, quite a little drop today. Again, not a big deal. Price goes up and down, Price moves in waves. It definitely probably broke. Well, it's kind of doing the same thing as the other ones. I'm going to click here, draw a trend line. So it's still above that trend line, but it broke the hyper trend line. Let's go to the daily for that. Let's pull this down. Boy, it's come down so much. What was it at? Whatever that number is. Came down a lot. Let's draw a fib on it. Come down here. Go to this spot. This one's an easier trend fib to draw for me. Here. We'll go up to here. So this box is much more relevant. Let's see here. Zoom in. By the way, if you go to my TikTok bio, I should have a play button here. Definitely go follow me on YouTube. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please help me do that. Plus, there's just fantastic content over there for you. Long form that is really educational and useful for you. So definitely go follow me on YouTube. And definitely follow me on Twitter too. Because what I post there, that's the only place I post it. Well, that and my text message list. Because there's just more time-sensitive information that I just can't do a TikTok about or make a YouTube video about. And I don't really trust Instagram to get out to people. But Twitter, you know, especially if you hit notifications for me, definitely go follow me on Twitter. If you want other notifications, be sure to join my text message list while it's still free. I'll be charging for that soon. But UFO came down quite a bit. That trend line there, I think UFO could come to about here. whatever that number is, 0.000008, maybe 9. Thanks for all the follows coming in. What else do we want to look at? Mantran, thanks for the follow. Oh, Engine. Yeah, let's take a look at Engine. I like that. Dig it. Still above its trend line here. But with Engine, you know what? Let's draw some fibs. Let's draw some fibs, baby. Let's draw some fibbies. Ooh, baby. You guys know who Crypto Face is? Do you guys know who Crypto Face is? Put a 1 in the chat if you know who Crypto Face is. I don't see any 1s in the chat. Optic. I was just watching a Crypto Face trader trade today, and I couldn't believe. Listen, I like him. I like him. I think he's a good character and all that stuff, and I don't think he's a bad trader. But today, as watching, I just quickly tuned into his stream, and he took a long, and I was like, I can't believe you took a long. There's nothing that indicates to take a long to me at all. But I like him again, not hating on him or anything like that. I like him. I actually think he's a good trader. I was just really because I think that I was surprised that he took a long today. He lost a good chunk of change. Well, uses his dumb indicator. I like his indicator. As a matter of fact, I made one that is a lot like it. Right? That's what I use here. Lever Atlas is a lot like it. I mean, it's different. I made it better, but it's not dumb at all, man. These things work. This works really well. I mean, look at this right here. Right? Here we are in Engine. See this red line right here? Follow this dotted line up. What happened? Perfectly. Wham. This called it going down. Wham. Place a short there. I mean, that's pretty damn profitable. Look at this here. Drew these lines. What happened? Said it's going up. Went up. So that's mine anyways. But I like Market Cipher too. Lever Atlas is cheaper than Market Cipher though. I feel like his is a little too overpriced. Not overpriced. Actually, it's fine because of what it actually makes you. It's a pretty well valued thing, I think. But here we are on Engine. Engine's just pumping. Like, oh, it's on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, so it came down some. Yeah, in the 4 hour it showed us it was going to be turning tides. You know, called the top, went down. Called the top, went down. We keep seeing. This is the type of thing I've been looking at. And I'm like, that's why I couldn't believe he took a long, because I know his indicator is similar to this. I don't know how you could see to take a long on this, on stuff like this at all. This is what most of the markets look like. And Engine looks like it came to these Fibonacci lines here. It's pretty strong resistance. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3 different Fibonacci lines right here. So that's a lot of resistance. But we still got this trend line down here. So to me, I could see Engine probably shouldn't come down much more, but I can see it hitting the line down here. But again, it could come down and swoop back up too. Is that Brad Garlinghouse? No, don't know who that is. Then just send money back to Coinbase. What platform is this? This is TradingView. If you want to check that out, click the link in my bio and scroll down a bit. This is TradingView right here. Click this button, it'll take you over there. I think you get some kind of discount if you use this link too. I'm not sponsored by any of this stuff, but this is my crypto resources page. This is my masterclass. It's free. Take it. Lever Atlas. The only thing I really have paid on this particular page is my DeFi guide. Walks you through my 5 favorite DeFi protocols, and a couple of them are earning 50% on stable coins right now. Stable coins are always worth $1. A little bit more complicated to use than, say, Voyager. Voyager will pay you 9% on your USDC coin, which is fantastic. But currently you can get 50% on if you know what DeFi protocols to use. So these are my 5 favorite. It's a whole walkthrough. Check that out if you want. A lot of follows coming in. Thank you guys. It can be done any RSI MACD though. So Lever Atlas, what I do, this is a whole bunch of indicators crunched into one. So this is RSI, MACD, and a bunch of others crunched into one. It took us a few months to make this thing, to really get it where I felt it was working accurately enough. So so instead of having all these different indicators, I crunched them all into one to really, because really what you're wanting to gauge is momentum, right? And when you compare that with which way price is going, you can tell when these pivot points happen. Because look, price moves in waves: up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, sideways, up, down, sideways, up, down, up, down. So really, all you need to find are these pivot points. If you find this pivot point, you take a long. You find this pivot point, you take a short, right? Printed a red dot. I wouldn't have taken it on the 4-hour, but on the daily, that probably looked good. And then we got this showing perfect bullish divergence. Here's a price bottom and a lower price bottom, but the waves are going up. Pivot point went up. Didn't go up a ton, but it went up a good amount. You made a good profit there on that. And then you just move your stop loss and you take your profits up here and you close there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just take the masterclass. Walk you through all that stuff. I think that's probably about all I'm going to look for coins now. Let's just bullshit a bit. You guys got any other questions? Any other thoughts? Any other good protocols you guys have came up with that look pretty awesome? What site am I in? So I'm on TradingView. If you want to check it out, click the link in my TikTok bio, or if you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the description. It'll take you to this page. Here's the link for TradingView right here. And some other great, these are like my main crypto resources. Like this is for Ledger. Like if you don't have a Ledger, you're just begging to get your crypto stolen, straight up. I got some cool shirts. 10 shirts I made. Check them out, help support the channel. Bybit, that's where I trade. My text message list, which is still free, and my YouTube channel. My DeFi guide. I got to raise the price on this. This is stupid low. Free trial there on Lever Atlas, and then my free masterclass. A lot of good stuff there. Check it out for real. Like, don't sleep. Like, listen. Every day, if you come listen to me, I start every stream off showing this. For those of you that are new here, that have tuned into the stream and I haven't talked about this yet, this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. 13 years of Bitcoin. 13 years of Bitcoin. Boater Goat, I'm a scammer. I take offense to that, man. I'm absolutely... That's not cool to just say to somebody. I'm glad you like my voice, though. Yeah, you don't call someone a scammer. Have some manners, bud. What's best indicator for 4-hour chart? I only use Lever Atlas. I made it for myself. It's all I use. Manuel, thanks for the follow. Whiskey, thanks for the follow. But yeah, I typically trade off the 2 or 4 hour time frame. Squeeze momentum, I agree. I really look for divergences, right? And Lever Atlas is pretty good at pointing those out. Draws a little line here. Called that one pretty perfectly. Went up. How much did it go up there? Yeah, about 10%. Make a hell of a chunk of change off 10% with leverage. Resistance is about $101. I've been watching your masterclass. What time frame is best for beginners? I typically trade off a 2 and 4 hour. The 2 and the 4 hour. I'd say 4. I'd say 4 hours probably your best bet, because each one of these candles has the most. Then it has 4 hours worth of data, price action data in them. That's probably the best one for beginners is the 4 hour. You're not looking to trade every day. I don't look to trade every day. Greg, thanks for the follow. Yeah, AVAX. Have we looked at AVAX? I don't know if we've looked at AVAX. Let's take a look. As you can see, AVAX is one I typically take a look at. Look at all these dang fib lines. Although I don't have a trend line drawn for some reason. Interesting. Let me draw a trend line. Let's see here. Let's see. Still looks like it's on trend to me. Bounced right off that fib line up there. Fibonacci lines are no joke, guys. I kind of expect AVAX to break that because AVAX pumped what, $85 to 102. I guess that's not that bad, but you really went. Yeah, I guess that's about right. It's quite a pump. So I could see AVAX coming down here to the top of this golden pocket here. You know, just a little under $90. I could see $90 being a very strong support. You saw it here. I could see it here. If Bitcoin keeps going, if Bitcoin goes down, I could see that going down to about $90. I don't trade in the mornings. I don't have a time of day. I just check the charts a few times through the day. And I only trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Xrp. That's all I trade. Because when I trade those, I do something called inverse perpetual, which means that my profits are paid to me in the actual coin. Whereas if you do USDT perpetual, your profits are paid to you in USDT, which is a stable coin. You know, it's worth $1. I'm only interested in accumulating. That's the word. That's what whales and smart money do. Their goal is to accumulate, particularly Bitcoin and Ethereum. So every move they make, every single move is about how can they accumulate more of it. Not sell it and get rich. They're already rich. They're trying to build real wealth. It's a game to them. So they're the best players at the game. I want to play like they do. The goal is accumulation. Right? Accumulation. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Why in the world would I want to do anything but get as much of this thing as possible? Especially when I know there's only ever going to be 21 million of them. And demand is just going up. Big money has been coming in. It's going to continue to roll in bigger and bigger. And you're not even going to be able to buy this anymore. You know what? Check this out. This right here. If nothing else, get this. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. As a matter of fact, I have it myself. This card right here. The Fold card, it gives you Bitcoin rewards for every purchase you make. And it's the best one in the business. It's better than BlockFi. It's better than Coinbase. Crypto.coms can be better if you have their top level card, but you got to deposit like 400,000 Crow coins or something like that to get it. But this is the best one, and this card's free to get. Free. It's not a credit card. You can have zero credit. Anybody can get this card. And you just transfer money onto it from your bank, and all of a sudden you're getting Bitcoin rewards. I usually get 2 to 3% on every purchase I make. And they even sell gift cards on the app, because it's an app too that goes with the card. And I usually get about 7% back on my Amazon purchases. 7%, because I buy an Amazon gift card through them. So when I spend $100 on Amazon, I'm getting about $7 back in Bitcoin. Just, there's no reason. Like if you won't do this, you're just not trying at all. And to get that, link in bio. Take you to this page, scroll down. Fold card, right there. And I think you get 5,000 Satoshis when you sign up too. I literally get nothing. It's my referral link, but I literally get nothing, which is crazy. Like, why even have referral links if you don't give somebody something? Like, if you use this Voyager link, you and I both get $25 of Bitcoin. Plus, you should just be using this anyways because it gives you interest on your crypto. You're missing out on free crypto just sitting on Coinbase or something. Move it over here. And when you buy and sell crypto, there's no fees. It's crazy. What else? I don't know if I get anything from Ledger, but you got to have a Ledger. Bybit, I don't get anything from them, but you get a deposit bonus through this link. I'd kind of like to get a sponsor, actually. That'd be kind of nice. It'd obviously only be one that I'm in line with. Like, listen, look at me. I'm sitting here promoting freaking TradingView, Ledger, Bybit, this Fold card. Like, if any of them wanted to sponsor me, I would gladly accept because I'm freaking talking about them anyways. So if you want to give me money on top of it, please do. Let's go back to AVAX is looking like that. Let's go back to ETH real quick. That's my favorite one. That's the one that I spend the most time. I even though this is Bitcoin, Bitcoin's number 2 to me. Ethereum's the main thing that I accumulate. Ethereum's holding this support level here at 3284 about, but it's busted below 3300, went below these trend lines. Actually, let's go look at Bitcoin real quick because whether you like it or not, orange coin runs the market. Broke that trend line. You could say we have a new trend line. Well, no, we still got this trend line down here though, so I'm not worried about it. Tapped the bottom of that golden pocket right there. I subscribe TV from your bio now. Thanks, man. Oh, TradingView. Thank you. I think you get a discount through that link. I don't know if I get anything. I don't care. Either way, this is what everybody uses. This is what I use. This is literally, when you watch anyone looking at price, this is what they're using, TradingView. But Sun and Sand 5, thank you. DFJ Baby, thanks for the follow. Ram Haj, thanks for the follow. And Sun and Sand, I don't think you need anything more than the Pro, the regular Pro. I don't think you really need anything more than that. I mean, I have the premium, but that's because I host this indicator, and the only way to do that is to have a premium account. Let's get this camera to. Okay, I think I like that more. Let me scroll down a bit. H-bar we already looked at. Ramhaj, thanks for the follow. Whoa, there we go. Bumping stuff. Where'd my coffee go? Hershey Kiss, thanks for the follow. It's going to zero, he said. I didn't say anything's going to zero. What are we talking about? A lot of profile picture NFTs that exist will go to zero. I could say that with certainty. But some, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, maybe Doodles, I think those will be around for a very long time. El Toro, E-Bunny, thanks for the follows. Yeah, to me, we're just kind of waiting and seeing. I'm not making any major moves right now. I'm tending to think that we could come down a bit more because we pumped up so much. Like, look at this. Here's the 13th of March. Ethereum was down here at, or Bitcoin was down here at 37.5. And then over the course of 2 weeks, it pumped up to 48. That's a lot in 2 weeks. Yeah, Voyager has no fees. So when you buy and sell, you don't pay fees. So when I go to buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, I get more Bitcoin for my $1,000 on Voyager than I would on Coinbase and pretty much every place. And when I go to sell it, there's no fees too. But with that being said, like, that's cool and all, obviously, but you get interest. Like my Bitcoin and my Ethereum that I have on Voyager, I get interest on it. And it's not staked or locked up. I could sell it or move it, whatever I want to do with it. But as long as it's sitting there, it accrues interest, and they pay me that interest on the first of every month. And I'm not special. That's what they do for literally everybody. And like USDC coin, that gets 9%. I mean, that's a stable coin. And if you want to learn how to get even more than 9%, it's a little more advanced, but check out my DeFi guide. There's a couple protocols right now that are in this guide that give you 50% on stable coins. And again, stable coins are worth $1. And then, you know, up to 300 on other cryptos. I do charge for this $9.99, but I mean, are you kidding me? This is worth so much more than that. But I had to charge something, because I spent a lot of time putting this together. You pay more per with the spread. No, you don't. That's a common comment I get. The real Trispy, you pay more per spread. No, you pay the ask price, which is also what you do on Coinbase, which is what you do everywhere. There's an ask price and a bid price. So the ask price is a little bit more, like when we look at this, like it says 45.72. The ask price is a little above that, and the bid price is a little below. When you buy on these places, you pay the ask price. You pay the ask price on Coinbase too. But in addition to that on Coinbase, you also pay a fee on top of it. Voyager, you don't pay a fee. Same thing with the sells. I've made several videos showing, like, literally, I'll go to Coinbase, I'll type in $1,000 of Bitcoin, and it'll show you how much Bitcoin you get. And then 30 seconds later, I go over to Voyager and I put in $1,000 of Bitcoin, and you see that I get more Bitcoin on Voyager. Like, and not just a little bit, like, it's significant. Like, you know, especially since Coinbase in particular charges you higher fees the more you buy or the more you sell. So literally, I was getting like $20 more worth of Bitcoin for my $1,000 on Voyager than I was on Coinbase. Voyager is a CEX. It's a centralized exchange like Coinbase, but it's a publicly traded company. You know what I mean? And it's just an app on your phone like Coinbase. But it's only available in the United States currently. But it will be rolling out in Europe very soon. I know they got approved by the EU late last year, but I don't know when it rolls out. I thought it was supposed to roll out in March. Anyways, TY and Thash, thanks for the follow. Do you recommend for those that have Coinbase? I would recommend Voyager way over Coinbase because you don't pay fees. Like when you go buy crypto, you get more crypto for your money. And when you sell your crypto, you get more money for your crypto because you don't pay fees. And any crypto you have sitting here, like you have it sitting on Coinbase, if you have it sitting here in Voyager, you actually get interest on your crypto. And it gets paid to you on the first of every month. And you're not locked up or staking or anything. You can sell, buy, move, whatever you want with your crypto. But while it's sitting there, it accrues interest instead of it doing nothing like it does on Coinbase and basically everywhere else. But if you don't want to use it, don't use it. It's only available in the States though. And if you use this link, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or buy just like $100 worth of crypto. And we both get $25 of Bitcoin. That's the only thing I get out of this. But if you want to use someone else's link, I don't care, go ahead. But be sure to use someone's referral link because it's the only way that you can get $25 of free Bitcoin. There's no reason to leave that on the table. Do you recommend transferring crypto out of Coinbase and transfer to Voyager? Absolutely. Because you're not getting interest on Coinbase, it will start getting interest on Voyager. Like, not every crypto on Voyager pays interest, but most of them do. Bitcoin and Ethereum do. Polkadot does. Cardano does. Solana does. Like, basically everyone that you can think of pays interest. And then also USDC coin. It pays 9% interest. That's a stable coin. So like, instead of when you sell your crypto and it's just sitting there in cash on your Coinbase account and you send it back to your bank, you can just convert it over to USDC coin and let it sit on Voyager and accrue 9% interest basically on your cash. Like to me, it's such a no-brainer. The way that I talk about this, you would think that I'm sponsored, but I'm not. It's just, this is what I use because I've used them all and this is just the best one. I use DEXs, I use decentralized exchanges, no doubt. But when I'm wanting to use my bank or change fiat into crypto, like I have to use a centralized exchange basically. So it's just it's a necessary evil. Is it easy to withdraw to bank on Voyager? Yeah, totally. Because you connect Voyager to your bank. And again, it's a publicly traded company. And it even comes with an insurance policy. Like I think it insures you up to like $100,000 or something like that. You can't buy XRP on there though. None of these let you buy XRP. The only place that I know of to get that is Uphold. Crow is not on Voyager. Because a lot of these exchanges won't list the other exchanges' coins. What exchange is this? This isn't an exchange. This is TradingView. This is the price chart. Click the link in bio. Here's a link for it right here. Just click the link in my bio to take you to this page. Scroll down a bit. You can find the TradingView link right there. Thoughts on Xrp Price? I think XRP is like a top 5 thing that I accumulate. Because long term, like XRP just is big time. Wow, quite pretty on sale. Wow, it really dipped down there and then bounced back to about 82.5 cents. I'm just slowly accumulating XRP, and I trade XRP too, right? So on Bybit you can trade XRP on the inverse perpetual. These are all the ones you can trade. Wow, they've actually added to this since I looked. Wow, so all of these ones here. Do you like any of these coins right here? Because if you like these coins, you can accumulate them for free doing inverse perpetual trading, which sounds more complicated than it is. I have a masterclass. Click the link in my bio. Check out the masterclass. It's free, but I will be charging for this soon, so take it while you can. Teach you how to get crypto for free when the price goes up and down. How do you connect Atlas to TradingView? What you do is you email me your username, and then I grant your account access, and then after that, all you do is click this invite only scripts thing will show up, and then you just click on Lever Atlas, and it'll show up on your trading screen. Dre, thanks for the follow. Have I looked into DSO? I have, man. You know, especially being a content creator, like, but look at that, I can't get in now. After that, it went from $31 to like $100, and now it's at like 43. I guess that's more reasonable. But I'm gonna wait for it to come because that's insane. Like that, look at that. This is the 4-hour time frame. It went from $30 to like $100 in like less than a day. Huh. That's too hot. I stay away. But I really like their proposal, and I really like what they're trying to do. I'm definitely for it. Leftover eggs, thanks for the follow. By the way, if you ever want to get a crypto shirt, you know, link in bio, take you to this page. Click this button, take you here. I got 10 crypto shirts that I made, and I think they're pretty awesome. I'm actually not wearing one today. I usually wear one every day. This one's my favorite. This like dark side of the moon looking one with the Ethereum there instead of the prism. I dig it. I dig it. Zilliqa has a nice run recently. Let's look at Zilliqa. Actually, several people have mentioned that, and I don't know what the hell that is. What is the Zilliqa? Zilliqa? 5 cents to 20 cents. That's too hot for me. That's too hot. And Lever Atlas is showing a bearish divergence too on the 4-hour, right? Because we got this wave all the way up here in this dot with this price high, and we have a much higher price high with a lower wave. So I think she's going to come down a bit, and as it should, because that's too hot. When you pump that much, there's usually a salty correction that comes in too. Just because markets aren't always up or always down. Mike, thanks for the follow. V-chain pumped pretty good, yeah. Not like DSO. Whew. Or Zilliqa. Jesus. Thoughts on SHIB? Man, I like SHIB more than Doge, but I don't know how the future of SHIB or Doge is. I think really, and I said this the day it came out. I said I think ApeCoin is going to be the new meme coin, but it's not a meme coin. It's an actual, like, has everything that comes along with it, meme coin. But I think I'm insulting it by calling it a meme coin, frankly. But I think that, but the reason I say that, because I think a lot of the meme market money is going to go into ApeCoin. And that's been playing out, right? People are leaving SHIB. We've been seeing a lot of news about that this week. Like literally like 10% of SHIB holders ditched SHIB this week. Not for any, and so the price dipped some, but I think it's going to go down more. It doesn't really do much. They announced, well, we're going to do metaverse. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't care. That gives you hype for a little bit, but metaverse is so far away. The actual like metaverse, and everyone just throws out that word when they want their price to pump, in my opinion. Jugo, thanks for the follow. You know, I don't wear glasses. I have these. These are blue blocker glasses. I see well. I had LASIK done years ago, which is a fantastic decision. If you wear glasses or mess around with contacts, I highly recommend LASIK. Like just to be able to wake up in the morning and like just see without having to put on glasses or contacts, it's amazing. But I wear these too because I spend so much time in front of screens, as we all do. I think everyone should probably be wearing blue blocker glasses. SHIB has DEX. What does Doge even do? Doge doesn't do, they don't have anything. And SHIB, like, okay, they have a DEX and a couple things, but like, is that worth a $12 billion market cap? Not even close, in my opinion. How will ETH 2.0 affect the price of Ethereum? That's a good question. I haven't brought that up at all this stream. Everybody listen to this. What I'm about to tell you is in the short term and long term, but definitely very urgent. You need to hear this. It's about ETH 2.0 that he just mentioned. ETH 2.0 Now, ETH 2.0 is actually several stages. They won't be done for years. But the big stage that we're talking about, where we talk about ETH 2.0, where you'll hear the merge, because there's a merge that's happening, the beacon chain and the mainnet Ethereum chain. The beacon chain is what it's going to merge with the mainnet chain. Mainnet is proof of work. This is proof of stake. Miners, not miners. Way more efficient, okay? And what's going to happen here is we're currently on this mainnet chain. So it gets mined like Bitcoin does. Do you know how much Ethereum gets mined a day? About 13,000 new Ethereum come into existence a day. When the merge happens, it's going to go down to like 1,300. Let that settle in. We're going to go from 13,000 new Ethereum a day to 1,300. Supply and demand, what do you think is going to happen? Let me remind you of the Bitcoin halving chart. See these blue lines? This is when the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined gets cut in half. Look what the price does. Boom. Back here, 7,200 went to 3,600. Boom. 3,600, 1,800. Boom. 1,800, now we only mine 900 Bitcoin a day. Boom. Here's the next halving. Boom. That's halving. That's 50%. What do you think is going to happen to Ethereum when it goes down 90%? I don't know if they make rockets that go up fast enough. And if you've been listening to me for a while, I've been calling it to June since October. Now, why? Because I look at charts, and there's much more advanced charts that we could look at here, but it basically, everything kept pointing to some major event happening in June. I mean, frankly, looking at the charts like that, it's like using astrology. But I was like, these charts don't lie, and they have a history of literally hitting these marks perfectly. And I said, June looks like something's going to happen. I'm like, what could happen in June that would set the market off? And then it just came to me. The merge. The merge. If the merge happens, the triple halvening, that's going to send a rocket booster like maybe we've never seen. Plus, if you can couple that with the Xrp SEC lawsuit ending, to me, Bitcoin can go flying past 100,000, Ethereum can go flying past 10,000 by the end of the year, if these things line up like this. That's the very bullish case. But I also feel like it's quite possible because of real data and information and evidence we have today. So remember that. There's a lot of noise out here. Lifetime chart of Bitcoin. When's a bad time to buy? There's never been one. Ethereum. Lifetime chart of Ethereum. When's been a bad time to buy? Never. You could say up here because we came down. But what do you think the odds are we're going to go back up way above it? I'd say 100%. Especially if we have a triple halving. Are you kidding me? If XRP wins, who is new target of SEC? Probably DeFi ecosystems, and possibly anyone giving returns, giving interest on anything is the target. Not because it's bad. Look at that. Think about that. Not because it's bad. Not because it's bad for the people. Because it's bad for the banks. It's bad for all the massively underperforming bullshit that the government and banks and the financial industry has done forever. So then they're going to come and try to knock down the buildings that are uplifting people. So that's what they're going to come after, in my opinion. Should I stake any more of my current ETH? Coleman, you've come to the right place. Don't stake any more of your ETH. Click the link in my bio. Wait, Coleman, are you in America? Coleman, are you in America, in the States? Then click the link in my TikTok bio. It'll take you to this page. Scroll down here. Get yourself a Voyager account immediately. You'll get interest on your Ethereum without having to stake it or lock it up. Okay? You're welcome. Not to mention this is just so much better than Coinbase, period, because you don't pay fees when you buy and sell crypto. And if you use this link, you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or buy like just $100 worth of crypto. So if you got ETH sitting on Coinbase, move it over to Voyager and you get interest on it without having to stake it or lock it up. You could sell it, move it, do whatever you want. It doesn't get locked up in Voyager and you still get interest. And you get interest on your Bitcoin and Polkadot and Cardano and Avalanche and Solana and all kinds of stuff. Even USDC coin, you get 9% on your USDC coin, which is a stable coin, man. It's always worth $1. Like it's getting 9% on your cash. Why stake ETH? Why lock it up? There's no benefit to that when you can just put it in Voyager and get interest on it without having to lock it up. Because when you stake it, you lock it up. There you go, Romeo. Yeah, because now you're getting interest. Now you're getting a little over 4% interest on your Bitcoin. And you get a little over 4% interest on your Ethereum. But if you lock up your Ethereum, it's locked. You can't do anything with it, even if you want to. Whereas on Voyager, you can do something with it if you want to, and you still get the interest. So, and when you buy and sell, there's no fees. Coleman, thanks for the follow. Hope you found that useful, man. Seriously. Like, use Voyager. And be sure to use the link in my bio. Or use someone else's referral link if you want. This is my referral link. But you got to use someone's referral link in order to get the $25 in free Bitcoin. Good move, Romeo. Seriously. And if you guys want to learn how to get even more interest, it's a little more advanced. Again, link in my bio, because this is my whole resources page. I have this whole DeFi guide. You can get up to over 300%. As a matter of fact, there was one I was looking at today that you could get 950% on, but I wouldn't dabble in that. The coin involved in it was too risky. But here you can get 50% on your stable coins. Stable coins are always worth $1 in case you didn't know. I do charge for this, but I mean, come on. $9.99, like, this is worth a shitload more than that. It took me a long time to make this too. And I've been through hundreds of DeFi protocols. I got my 5 favorite in here, including complete walkthroughs showing you exactly what to do even if you're a total newbie. Where'd OBS go? There it is. Best place to buy XRP. I buy mine on Uphold. It's the only place I really know of to buy it. Nowhere else allows it because of that SEC case, but man, you'll be able to buy it everywhere once that case is over. Joanne says, I just transferred from Coinbase to Voyager. You'll be happy you did, because now you're going to get interest. And you're going to use Voyager and be like, I don't know why. You're not going to use Coinbase much anymore. That's all I got to say. Is Voyager perfect? No. None of them are. They all have their pros and cons. To me, Voyager has the most pros. Matt says, Joan, how'd you do that? In your Coinbase account, you just go to your wallet, whatever it is, your Bitcoin wallet, your Ethereum wallet. You gotta have the Coinbase app first, though. You gotta download it. Use the link in my bio to do it. Well, or use someone's referral link. You gotta use someone's referral link to get $25 in free Bitcoin, so don't miss out on that. But then you just copy your Bitcoin wallet address in the Voyager app, and you go over to Coinbase, and you send your Bitcoin from your Coinbase wallet to the Voyager wallet. Be sure to always, whenever you're sending crypto, send a test amount first, a small test amount, to make sure you didn't miss something, okay? Don't ever, when you're sending to a new wallet, always send a test amount before you send the whole amount, just to be safe. Go ahead and pay that little extra gas fee just to make sure you got the whole thing set up right. Mira, thanks for the follow. Time is it 2:23? How long have we been on here? I wish OBS would tell me how long we've been streaming. We're streaming live on YouTube too, by the way. Be sure to go follow me over on YouTube, because I have some long form content over there, deeply educational. I talk a lot about some, I don't want to say advanced stuff, but it's beyond. It's not total basic, but it's very simply put. It's very educational. That helps you make a lot of money straight up. Like, go follow me on YouTube for real. I just put up a video today showing you how to get some good money on your stables. Yeah, can move crypto off Robinhood. Oh, you can? Or can't you? And then Robinhood changed it. Because Robinhood didn't actually have, I mean, I haven't used Robinhood. I bought crypto on Robinhood one time, and that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, like 2 years ago. And you weren't actually buying crypto, you were buying derivatives, really, which were just representatives. That's why you can never transfer it off. You could buy it and sell it, but you could never move it. Mr. Video says, super glad I found you today. I've been trading futures on KuCoin, and they don't let you accumulate. Glad you found me too. Thanks for the kind words. Although I do like KuCoin. I do like it. And I think KuCoin's got a pretty bright future. Overall. But, you know, I live in the States, so and that's the only place it's at currently, but Voyager is my favorite for my favorite on-ramp from on-ramping fiat currency, dollars, to crypto. Because you got to use a centralized exchange to do that, basically. KuCoin has you kind of use a third-party payment app, like MoonPay or something like that. I don't buy on there all the time, but sometimes I do. Because sometimes I'll have a coin I just can't find anywhere else. But I think KuCoin is innovative, and I think that they will continue to grow. That's actually a coin for an exchange that I kind of want to get more of. It does, but you can't accumulate. Me too. Yeah. I mean, I could see that. I mean, the best way, the most powerful way to accumulate is trading. And to me, you can use Bybit, you can use Femex. Those are probably the top two. I use Bybit. I've just always used Bybit, and I really like it. No reason to go anywhere else. I'm in the U.S., so Bybit does block USA users, but they do that to protect themselves because it's a gray area with the U.S. They don't really care. They want you to use their platform, so I just use a VPN to put my IP in, like, Germany. We've had a pretty good live stream today. We had a lot of people come through here. When I'm done with it, I always look at how many people came through. We held a good number of people on the live stream too at one point, at several points where people were on here. We got up to like 150 people on here at once. That's pretty good. That also tells me that people are feeling more saucy towards crypto. But the biggest thing I can tell you is never stop paying attention to crypto. As a matter of fact, the more depressing it becomes is when you should be the most excited. I mean, be excited all the time, I guess. When it's high, it's still fun, obviously. But when it's super low, like, that's where you actually gain wealth. Like, that's where you're able to buy. It's when you're able to buy Bitcoin. When everyone's sad. You get to buy it super low, and you know it's going to go up. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. There's never been a bad time to buy Bitcoin in 13 years. And these blue lines are the halvings. You always know another halving is coming. Here's the next one in about March 2024. No matter what happens between now and then, Bitcoin's going to skyrocket after this. It always does after every halving. Now, I think each one matters less and less, but they still all matter a ton. And with the demand going up, it's just crazy. Having problems signing up with your Atlas program, are you? What kind of problem you having, Tyler? Is it just not? Let's see if I click it real quick. It should take you. Well, here's the page to buy it. But if you're new, because it does have a free trial, 14-day free trial, and you get a whole course that goes along with it. But the masterclass, I recommend taking that too. Here's a fun video. Here's a bunch of trades I made. Here's a bunch of free Ethereum I got. This is all free Ethereum that I got in my trades. It's like 100 straight profitable trades.
There's a minus sign here, that means I lost Ethereum. But since there's no minus sign, that means I got free Ethereum. So we'll scroll through here for a bit, scroll through.
That's all free Ethereum I got from trading.
All positive, just a bunch of free Ethereum that I'm getting. Go ahead and watch the masterclass and you'll learn how I'm doing this.
I'm just still scrolling and scrolling.
Still scrolling.
Like 100 plus straight profitable trades.
2021.
Doing exactly what I show you in the class using Lever Atlas.
A month worth of free Ethereum that I got. You see it adds up pretty dang.
Anyways, yeah, I wonder what problems. I should scroll down and see what kind of problems you're having, Tyler. I tried that, but it would just buffer after I clicked complete. I think you get an email too that gives you a link to it. I apologize for that. I don't know, man. Tech. I'm not the most tech savvy guy, but that stuff should work. What are the gas fees to transfer $1,000 from Coinbase wallet to Voyager? I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't done that. I don't know. You just have to. What you can do is you can just click through on Coinbase and go all the way. Just don't actually send it. And it'll bring you to just before you send it, and it'll tell you what the fees are for whatever Coinbase charges you or whatever the gas. Should be gas fees on actual money, but if it's USDC, maybe there's a network fee. I don't think Coinbase likes you taking USDC off their site because it is their product. So I don't know what they charge you. The cheapest, but there's a lot of things that are really cheap to send, like Cardano is really cheap to send. If you wanted, you could just convert your money, your cash, into like Cardano and send it over to Voyager and then convert it back to cash or whatever and then buy whatever coins you want. That's a little hack. None of these protocols are perfect, but I like Voyager the most. It has the most benefits in my experience. How do I connect the trading view? Mr. Video, I'm not 100% what question you're asking. I have a link in my bio on this page. Here's the link for TradingView. If you're wondering about how to get Lever Atlas on here, you have to email me your TradingView username so I can grant your account access. And then all you do is you just click on indicators, invite only scripts, and then Lever Atlas will be there, and you just click it and it'll show up on your screen. Invite only scripts, this option will only even be here if you have an invite only script to get access to. So if I haven't added your account to Lever Atlas yet, then you won't even have the invite only scripts thing. But once I add you in, you'll be able to go right here and just click Lever Atlas and it'll show up on your screen, like this. Says to email user and password. No, you don't email your password. Don't give me your password. I don't need your password. I just need your user account name. No, don't send anyone your passwords. Nobody. Mr. Video, if you signed up, you should have landed on the thank you page, and you would have gotten an email about what my email was. I don't want to give my email here on this live stream. Hope you understand that. What's the reward code for your Voyager? You don't need to enter a reward code. If you click this link, you don't need to enter a reward code. It already tracks it. Sorry, not password going off memory. Not sure what that means either. How come I'm not looking at XHV? Because I've looked at so many charts. I'll tell you what, man. I'll look it up. You always attract a lot more good attention with honey than you do shit. FYI. I have not got that. I understand. Okay. Yeah, when you sign up, it'll bring you to a page after you sign up, and it'll tell you all the details, my email, what to do, all the steps to take, and you'll also get an email telling you what to do. The email hasn't arrived. It should be, but you should land on the page. What was it? XHV? Haven Protocol? Never heard of it. Not that that necessarily means anything. There's a billion projects. No one's heard of all of them. $1.60 to Jesus Christ. That seems too hot. That's crazy. That's gone up a ton. Jesus. What's the lifetime chart of this thing look like? Probably do the daily. So here's the well, at least on here. So its all-time high was about almost $29, almost 30. Seems to be in a downward trend, man. I don't like it overall, right? Because we got this high, this low, lower high, lower low. Odds are we make a lower high, means we come down some more. So overall, I don't like it, but it does show that when it gets down here and finds a real bottom, it does tend to be very profitable to catch the next high, even if it's a lower high. I'll say that. But I don't know much about the actual protocol, so. JCB, thanks for the follow. I have not got that. I understand. Oh, Mr. Video. Sorted, thanks. Emailing username now. Okay, Tyler. And I'll handle it after the live stream. I'll add you in. I even send you a nice personalized video. Everyone that signs up, I send them a personal video from me showing them how to do it, like to you, your name. Because it's the little things, right? A little touch. I appreciate everyone that comes in and joining my community. So I like to personally welcome you. Timberland, thanks for the follow. XYO thoughts. I don't know a lot about XYO. Does Voyager have a wallet? Yeah, Voyager has a wallet. So you have, just like Coinbase and stuff, you have a wallet for each of your cryptos. Like you'll have a Bitcoin wallet and an Ethereum wallet and a Polkadot and a Cardano and a USDC wallet in Voyager. You'll have a wallet for all of them, but they'll all be housed in Voyager under their custody. You can always remove your crypto. The wallet stays, but you can always move your crypto in and out of it. Wallets. Magnet DAO, I don't know much about it. GRT, is GRT graph? What is GRT? What is GRT? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's graph, isn't it? On the daily. I don't love this, right? Because we made this high back here in February. It's been going down ever since. So it's not even following Bitcoin. It's just making lower highs and lower lows ever since it hit its all-time high in over a year ago. So I don't like that chart. I don't know where you buy in. To me, this tells me this is a project that is just in a long-term downtrend, and I don't know is possible and never even turns around. You know, what's this little? Where the heck did that come from? It is graph. What's my Voyager code? You don't, and you don't. I don't know what the code is. You don't need it though, because if you click to this link, Voyager already tracked it because it's my referral link. It already tracks it. Like you won't need to use the referral code to get the $25 in free Bitcoin. Basic Attention token. Basic Attention token has actually been around for a while, and it's a pretty good premise. It used to be, I don't think it still is, but it used to be what you got paid for using the Brave browser. This is better, right? Because we got this high and a higher high, this low and a higher low, even here. I mean, I would say, yeah, I would say higher high, low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Higher low even compared to this one. And so there's a decent chance if everything goes up right with Bitcoin, etc., this can follow Bitcoin and maybe make a new higher high, Basic Attention token. I'm surprised it only goes back to April. Oh, because it's on Coinbase. Let's look at even longer. Let's go to like Binance. It's probably been on Binance a lot longer than Coinbase. Yep. Let's go to the weekly. I appreciate all of you being on here. I hope you've gotten good value out of this stream. I go live. I've made a decision that I'm going to go live every day, Monday through Friday, usually around noon, somewhere between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. because I feel like that's the best way. Well, I enjoy doing these. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoy them. I like I like talking with you guys. I like going over the market because I'm like so hardcore crypto, and you can probably relate. You know, most people around you still really don't care about crypto, especially not the way you do. So to get in here with all you guys that go out of your way to come into this stuff, like I really appreciate and enjoy that. Yeah, basic attention token, right? I mean, you can't help it. That looks over its life. May 29th, 2017 is the beginning of this chart. Boy, what did you drop down to though? That'd have been a good time to buy it, huh? That wick down there, it was 0.006. It was 0.7 of a penny during that wick. Wow. And it shot up to $1. that wick right there would have made you a multimillionaire with just like a few $100. Welcome to crypto. But overall, I'd say it's a pretty good looking chart. This is exactly what Bitcoin did pretty much. It's pretty much following exactly Bitcoin since here. Anyways, didn't go down as much. Well, what did we do? Jan 2018, bottom down here, went down about 90%. Yeah, that's probably about right for an alt like that. Teddy says there are so many people pretending to be you. Dude, I know. Every single day. I need, like, because these fake accounts will come into my comments and they'll pretend to be me and try to scam people. And so I literally check my TikTok comments like 100 times a day. And I have to delete multiple impersonators every single day, block them. Have you ever bought bots? I don't know. Not sure why I would buy bots. You mean like trading bots? Sure, let's take a look at AMP real quick. Whew. It's not a good chart since June 21. Let's see if we can find, let's go to daily. See that trend, like, it's been in a downtrend for like 10 months. Not something, I mean, sure, it keeps getting lower and lower, but I don't know, man. I don't like this. I don't like the AMP overall chart. Like, that tells me that's a project I just don't want a part of at all. Yeah, right, Romeo. Leland says yes. Mr. Video, it charged through as Good Life Online. Oh, yeah, it does. That's because I've been in online business for like years, and that was the original name of the account. Now I know how to change it. You didn't get an email. Did it, Mr. Video, did it take you to the thank you page, the page with all the steps? Mr. Video? Because that you know, like I obviously know that you obviously did it because you saw the charge. Or you saw where it's going to come from or whatever. Good Life Online. That's definitely me. But you should have definitely, you might want to check did you check your spam or junk mail too? Yeah, it definitely should have brought you to a page with all the steps. And then you get an email with all the steps too. So if it hasn't come through, maybe it hasn't. But nonetheless, I don't know what to do here if that didn't happen. Tell you what, I'll give you my email, okay? There's only 41 people on here. It's support@dailycryptobull.com. Support@dailycryptobull.com. Just email me, Mr. Video. And anyone else thinking to email me pretending that they signed up for the trial or whatever of Lever Atlas, I do check the email. So Mr. Video, email me from the email that you used to sign up with, because that's how I can verify people. So Mr. Video, okay, good, you heard me, good. And you got it? You got the email now? Give me a thumbs up or something. Pretty easy one to remember. Yeah, well, no, the 25, that guy, it only gets credited to you after you deposit or buy $100 of crypto. And it doesn't run out. So whether you deposit or buy today or weeks from now, it knows that. It's just to prevent people from like just signing up a bunch of accounts without doing anything and just collecting. Because if they let people just get $25 just for signing up, that people would just constantly all day set up fake accounts. You know what I mean? Good, Mr. Video. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's why. Because you know that's exactly what would happen. I'm sure it did happen before they figured it out, which just seems so obvious. But yeah, it's just like, I think you either deposit or trade. It's just $100, you know, in crypto, $100. I mean, geez. So yeah, so it'll come. And I think they credit to you at least like after you do that. I think they give it to you within 24 hours. Oh yeah, that's true. They got the KYC thing now. That's right. I forget about that. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. But I think nonetheless they want you to actually use their platform. So still don't blame them. Yeah, it's too bad that, I mean, regulation's coming. I mean, regulation has to come, but it just never feels good. It just never feels good, you know? Like, because we like this Wild West, and regulation coming in both protects us and makes the whole space better so it can expand and actually go global, but it also, like, holds back limits our degen, straight up, like, early Wild West stuff, you know? How long we've been live here, I don't know. Probably gonna stop the stream here in a second. I don't know how long. Oh, I've been 2.5 hours. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna end the stream. We've done good here today. Click the link in the bio, TikTok bio, or in the description if you're on YouTube, and it'll take you to this page. Check out some of this stuff. This class teaches you how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes up and down. Lever Atlas free trial. This guide will show you my 5 favorite DeFi protocols. We're getting like 50% on our stable coins, getting hundreds of percent on our other crypto. $9.99, I mean, nothing. Support the channel a little bit. Get interest on your crypto, trading view chart, get a ledger. Like if you gotta have a ledger or a Trezor, but I've only ever used ledger, so it's the only one I can vouch for. Get a ledger. Like without having a ledger, if you use MetaMask or something like that, if you don't have a ledger, you are so much more unprotected. You are just putting yourself at risk of theft without having a ledger. If you use MetaMask or something, and get a shirt, you know, check out a shirt. I got 10 shirts here. I think they're all awesome. They're super soft. They're super comfortable, and I think they're really good designs. What else? Bybit, that's where I trade. Use this link to get a deposit bonus. Join my text list. It's still free. Like for instance, back here, well, whenever I see good trade alerts, and other good things that I find, like say this thing here, Aurora. We got in here at like 35 cents. What are we at today? $1.20. So we got in here back at like 35 cents, and now I sold half of it up here at $2. And then, but it's an accumulation coin, so it pays you interest every 15 minutes. I wouldn't necessarily say get in it now. I don't know, but we got in on day one at 35 cents. And if you follow me on Twitter, or were on my text message list, you found out about this way early. Check out my YouTube channel. A lot of good stuff there. Be sure to get this card, because this it's free to get. No, it's not an application. It's not a credit card. You can have 0 credit and get it. This gives you Bitcoin rewards back for your everyday purchases. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of these. I have this. Look. I have it. I use this to buy everything. Whenever there's like, when the other day, like 2 weeks ago, my lady, I gave us the card to go buy some stuff, and she lost it. I was pissed. Not because she lost it, because I could just in the app I can just click freeze so no one can spend it. But I was like, damn it, I'm gonna have to use my actual bank card to buy stuff, and I'm not gonna get Bitcoin rewards. Like, what else? Anything else? That was it. That's probably about it. But that's all the good stuff. Accumulate crypto. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Get it while you can. It's just going to get harder and harder to get, seriously. Demand's going up. There's only so much Bitcoin. Big real money is going to be flowing into Bitcoin and crypto soon. Like, we haven't seen anything yet. Do I put everything on Ledger? I mean, the stuff I have on my Voyager is obviously just on Voyager, and it's super secure there. But when I have stuff like in my MetaMask wallet, you know, like this, it's Jenny's wallet. This is my Ledger wallet. This is where I have basically everything. And then I have all my different stuff: Ethereum, Metis, Matic, Phantom, Avalanche, Binance. It's all in here. Because what happens is anytime I use my MetaMask wallet to do a transaction, I have to approve it out here in the real world. Like on your Ledger, it's not stored in my Ledger like I'm walking around and I gotta like plug it into my computer. I mean, I do. I gotta use this cable. But it's in my MetaMask wallet. And in order for any transactions to happen, I have to okay it out here in the real world. So no one can hack my wallet. No one can steal my crypto. That's why ledgers are so important. Because if you don't use a ledger and you go connect your MetaMask wallet to the wrong site, it can just instantly drain all your crypto and your NFTs. It's not a joke. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It happens every freaking day. And I was going, like, for real. I went for so long without a ledger because I didn't understand it. And then one day I understood it because there was a guy I was watching a video. He's like, oh, I got to okay it out here in my ledger. I'm like, oh, that's how a ledger works. Holy crap. I got to get that. It's literally no one can steal from you. If you have a ledger, no one can steal from you because it has to be nothing can be moved or done in your wallet without the ledger out here in the real world in your hands. So yes. What's the name of the card again? What's the fold card? But if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to this page. Just scroll down and click this link right here. And if you use this link, you get 5,000 free Satoshis also, which is, you know, a little bit of Bitcoin just for signing up. It's free to sign up. No applications, no credit needed. I sound like I'm sponsored, but I'm not. And I just, like, this is I spend every day in crypto. Everything on this list is, do you know how much shit I've gone through to find this stuff? This is the cream of the crop stuff here. All this stuff. I made this myself, I made this myself, I made this myself, all through my experience, and I put all my experience together into these things. This is after using every damn exchange on the planet, figuring out that this is the best one. This one's more obvious because everyone uses TradingView. Ledger, after I figured out what that was, like, holy crap, you need it. And I made some shirts, you know. And then Bybit, to me, it's the best trading platform, but you could use Femex probably too. My text list, my YouTube channel, and then the Fold card. I've used every Bitcoin reward card. This one pays the most. And it's an actual debit card, not a credit card, so you don't need to actually, like, apply or anything. You just send money from your bank to the card, and you just use the card. Like, you can buy gift cards through the app too, the Fold Card app. You can freeze your card right there. Like, I'll buy like an Amazon gift card in the Fold app, and I'll instantly get 5% back in Bitcoin. 5. And then I'll get to spin their little wheel too. They have every time you make a purchase, you spin the wheel, and you see how much Bitcoin reward you get. 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 100%. There's even on the wheel, there's even a whole Bitcoin. There's a chance you could get a whole Bitcoin. It's about a 1 in a million chance to get a whole Bitcoin. I've never done it. Doubt I ever will. But I say I average somewhere around like 2 to 3% on everyday purchases. But do you buy stuff on Amazon? Like, I get usually about 7% back in Bitcoin. So that means when I spend $100 on Amazon, I get about $7 back in Bitcoin. That's just free. That's a good accumulation method. All these things really add up. So you have app for real world. Sorry, I was going on a rant. There's a bunch of comments that came in. Do I have a Bybit promo code? I don't, but if you use the link here, this link it'll give you a 3.5% first time deposit bonus. And that's the best you're going to find anywhere. Because I actually reached out to Bybit months ago, and I asked them if they could give me some kind of special code because of what I do. You know, I constantly promote trading and using their damn site even though they don't sponsor me. And so typically you can get like a 2.5 to 3% deposit bonus, but they gave me a code where you get a 3.5% deposit bonus. Just use this button right here, this link. What are the percent Bitcoin rewards for fold? It varies because you spin a wheel, and you can spin it a bunch of times because you can get extra spins. It's a whole fun thing. I wish I could show it to you, but it's just on my phone. You know, like it's an app. But you spin a wheel, you can get 1%, 2%, 3%, 4, 5, 100%, a whole Bitcoin even. And then there's a whole bunch of gift cards you can buy in the app, like Amazon, Chipotle, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Adidas, all shit, Callaway, Fanatics, all kinds of stuff. And you get Bitcoin rewards for buying those gift cards, and then you get to spin the wheel also. So I'll get 5% back when I buy an Amazon gift card in Bitcoin rewards, and then I'll spin the wheel and I'll typically get like around 2% more, so about $7 out of every 100. And I'm buying shit on Amazon every day anyways. It's just too easy. What VPNs are best? Any VPN will probably work. I use VPN Unlimited. I got to add that in here. I got to create a button for VPN Unlimited because that's obviously something you need. If you're in the States, you know, and you want to trade, you got to use a VPN. Say I say I'm in Germany. You're welcome, Mr. Sleep Money. Glad you liked it. BlockFi card is a good card, but it's a flat 1.5%. It's not as good as the Fold card. You're going to get more like 2.5% minimum on the Fold card. I've used the BlockFi. I've used the Coinbase. I've used the Gemini. Is it Gemini? Yeah. And then I found the Fold card. Like, have you ever heard of the Fold card before? Nobody. I randomly heard about it on a podcast. What was it? It was that Preston Pish one. We Study Billionaires or whatever the hell it is. And randomly they mention it. And I'm like, Fold card? Never heard of it. Since then and before then, I've never heard anybody talk about it other than me. So I got the damn card. And I've been using it for a year. It's amazing. It pays the best Bitcoin rewards of any card there is. I have no idea why more people don't talk about it. I have no idea why Fold doesn't advertise themselves better. I have no idea. But either way, that's the one. The Coinbase one, yes, will pay you what, 4% in XLM. So that's comparable. That's decent. But I want Bitcoin, man. And seriously, like, I can't explain, like, having Fold, like, it's fun. What's he talking about? It's just a card. No, the app. The app is fun. Like, they have a little metaverse in there, and you can play the game every day, and you get free spins, and you get free Bitcoin by playing the metaverse game. It's fun, man. Like, they're creative over there. You'll enjoy it, I swear to God. Pro FM Pro, thanks for sharing the video, although we're going to shut it down here in a second. We've been on here for over 2.5 hours. Like, I do a live, I've decided I'm going to do a live every day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to go on somewhere around noon to 1 Pacific Standard Time. And I stay on these things, man. I answer pretty much every question. I don't see all of them. We go over a crap load of charts. I, plug the hell out of my resources page. Because, like, literally, this is, to me, I don't see one. To me, everyone should learn how to trade. I got a free masterclass to teach you how to do it, right? So obviously watch it. Everyone should, in my opinion. This is Lever Atlas is the actual pinnacle, the crucial way that I trade. To learn how to use DeFi, got a good walkthrough, use a better exchange, get interest on your crypto. Here's the charting tool, Ledger, protect your crypto. Get a shirt, get a badass shirt. That is my favorite shirt right there, by the way. This is where you trade crypto. Join my text list while it's still free. YouTube channel. Bitcoin rewards card. Like, to me, everybody should be part of all this stuff. And I got to add a VPN in here too, so that people can learn where to do that. Any of them work. I just use VPN Unlimited because they all do the same thing. What was your consensus about crypto today? Overall, I think we're going to go down. I think overall we're going to go down a bit more, but it's totally okay because it's still, we can go down a good amount and still be on upward trend. Stoked to get that shirt. Are you a video? Dude, it's my favorite one. Like, you click this link. Where is it? Here. It'll take you over here. I only have 10 shirts currently, and I think they're all great. They're all really soft, but this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This is the one I wear the most. I just really like this Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Put the little Ethereum symbol in there. Like, I love that. It comes in other colors too. But I have the black one. I typically wear black. Dark Heather looks pretty good too. I think that looks pretty good. But Dark Side of the Moon's a black album, so I want black. You know, Sport Gray is a good color. Kinda. But I like the black. These other ones are great too. Like, you know, here's one I wear a lot. I think I wear the Dark Heather in this one. This one's cool. All the colors look good on this one. Yeah, well, I think I probably like this color the most. I think I like gray shirts the most. But sometimes it just doesn't go well. Black and Dark Heather. I was wearing this one yesterday. Wear it in black. How's it look on the other colors? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good too. I had the black one of this. I was wearing it yesterday. It's straight up Bitcoin, the Ethereum. I'm going to add more in here. If you guys are any good, here's a little Solana one. Which one does that look best on? Probably on black. Crypto We Trust. I like that one. I actually don't have that one. I gotta get that one. I mean, it's my own damn shirt. I should probably have them all. But I want to make some more too. But I don't know. I just put this thing out a bit ago, not too long ago. So yeah, grab one. I mean, support crypto. Get a badass shirt. Support me, I guess, too. But they're cheap. They're only $25. I think you got to pay shipping though too. Homie really out there citing Wikipedia articles. What? See Money, I really appreciate you taking your time to chat with us. I'm going to watch the masterclass later. Definitely do, man. I'm going to start charging for that very soon. Not something to sleep on for real. And thanks for the kind words. I'll be getting lots of these. Total crypto. It's awesome, Mr. Video. Glad to meet you today, man. Glad to have you part of the community for sure. Yeah, I mean, I've been in business for myself for the better part of a decade, doing online businesses. But this is where in the past year I started doing crypto content because I'm just so into crypto. This is certainly the most enjoyment I've ever had, for sure. This is the most enjoyment I've ever had because like this other stuff's good. You know, I work for myself, I work from home, blah blah blah. But this is like. This is amazing. Like, I love money. I love technology. I love investing. I love the game. I love other people that are interested in those things as we do. And so making content on this and doing these streams and stuff, like, you can relate. Like, most people around you don't care about this stuff yet. They should be. And you're like, you have no idea what you're missing. But then I just get to go on here and you're a bunch of crypto ravenous fans too. And so we just get to like do this thing. And I'm fortunate enough to like get to like kind of like lead the group. I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for all of you. But anyways, I'm going to take off. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. So I've decided I'm going to go live every day, Monday through Friday on TikTok and YouTube. Be sure to follow me on YouTube and Twitter. Every day, usually around noon to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I try to get going around noon because I usually wake up about 7:30 in the morning, and I do my stuff. I don't go to work right away. Like I go for a nice walk and like get my mind right. Listen to some crypto news and maybe get a little education on another DeFi protocol or something like that. And then I don't really eat. I guess drink a lot of coffee. And then I eat. I'll probably eat after this. But then by then I'm settled and I'm ready, my mind's right, and it's like, all right, let's go live. I usually make a piece of content or two too before this. But then we go live usually about noon. Usually about noon Pacific Standard Time, somewhere around there. Noon to 1, somewhere in there. Monday through Friday. Typically, probably end up doing one on Saturday too. But I feel like I got to make these a little shorter. Mr. Video, you emailed me? Good. I'll check all that. I'll get notified that you signed up and everything too. Typically, if people don't email me, I email them after a day or two, being like, "Hey, I see you signed up. What's your username? I'm trading your username so I can add you in." Love Money, hello, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna turn it off though. Okay, I gotta go because I gotta go eat. I could sit here and chat all day probably, as I have almost 3 hours. Check out the resources page. A lot of good stuff. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for being here. Hope you got good value out of this. Catch you tomorrow.